El Horrible. El Horrible and BeDabblin. Give them their props.
Let me add the Cardiff.
Hello, Mama.
I'm not going to lie. I could watch Tookie all day long.
Tookie's fantastic.
Tookie's amazing.
I'm sorry, could we talk Tookie a bit? I'm a Tookie guy.
Do you play with those breasts and like have fun with them?
Ray, I haven't stopped playing with these breasts since I put them on. Oh my God.
He's an idiot.
Hacka.
I did text that to Shuli, Vince, and BeDabblin. That this
And BeDabblin, who's that?
That's our replay.
Whoa! Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tookie.
Yeah!
Whoa! Loves mud sharks.
What's up, bitches? It's the Z-Man, a.k.a. the Mud Shark.
Loving misery.
Man, I want to have fun. I'm having fun. Don't it look like I'm having fun? I'm having a blast.
Tookie loves mud sharks. Loving misery. Haka.
Haka.
Wow! Good morning, everybody. It's your good pal Tookie. It's so early in the morning. Ugh. Get that light, cowards. We're going up against NLO. We're going to destroy them. We're doing it. Tookie's hat is not working. Disaster. It's already a disaster.
This is a disaster.
How does Melton do this every morning? He has an hour earlier than Tookie. 4 o'clock in the morning right now for Melton. But anyway, we're doing it. Hit the like. We get first crack at Chandler. All that stuff. Fantastic. It is so good to see everybody here today. Did everybody see the roast yesterday? OJ, did you see the roast?
I did see the roast.
What a clusterfuck of shit.
It really was. I mean, it was expected to be, wasn't it, Tookie?
Yes. And it actually went way better than Tookie thought it would.
Yeah, same.
Tookie was on board with Melton. I mean, it was a disastrous fuck show. But then for the judges to just be so wishy-washy, that is the best way for Tookie to explain it. Okay, Tookie has to take this hat off. Hats do not work for Tookie.
Well, you have to get a smaller hat, I think, Tookie.
Yes, I believe so. But we are doing it. Tookie's taking his hat off. This is a very early morning special Tookie soup. A little different than the usual Tookie soups. I'm actually going to, while I'm taking off my hat, I'm going to share some things that I thought were quite interesting. Okay. One is, can you see that?
Yes.
This is Chad Zumock's Twitter. And I think the first thing that is glaringly obvious is that an hour ago, Chad posted a clip of a woman that Melton was covering 2 days ago. But you don't watch Melton, Chad. So this must just be one big coincidence.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because Melton literally covered this giant whale of a woman 2 days ago, and now Stupid is posting about it an hour ago. He also retweeted someone from Ricky Fury. Melton had a meltdown tonight. Chad, you need to confront that guy. He was really he has an unhealthy obsession with you. I thought it was a tie. Ray sucks, and this roast was coddling him from the beginning. It was rigged for him to win. It was even at best. That is bullshit.
That is total bullshit.
Total bullshit. Okay? Chad was garbage. Garbage. I mean, Chad. And we're going to go through it. We're going to go through everything. I mean, just to look at Chad's fat, smiling face in the beginning and making jokes. He was so confident. If anything, this was rigged in Chad's favor.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's not working. That's not going to work. This was rigged in Chad's favor. I mean, Kevin, with your fake laughs.
Chad, that was funny. Chad, that was funny. Chad, when'd you get so funny? You're cracking me up here. What's got you laughing? Everything, because I'm an idiot. Kevin Brennan's a fucking idiot.
But yeah, so then, so this was the first thing. Thanks to all the nice Venmos, Chad has to let you know that I am still making money. People are sending me money. Chad, you're a loser. How are you going to ever live this down? You lost single-handedly to Ray Devito. For everyone who's saying that it was close and it was a tie, it is absolute ridiculousness. We all were watching the same thing. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, it was not even close. I mean, not at all. Chad is not a comic. He's got, I made this comment yesterday. He's got the delivery of a stillborn baby.
Yes. Oh, that's fantastic.
He's got no charisma.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, he had a few funny jokes, I guess, but that was it. It wasn't even close. Like you said, Tookie, it was a disgrace as far as how the judges played this, in my humble opinion.
It was. And Chad's jokes were all directed at different people. It was like, Ray's so stupid that Chrissy Mayer's cunt is smelly. It was like, what?
Right.
Ray is so dumb that Chrissy Mayer is a cunt. It's like, what? Wait, are you going after Chrissy Mayer? Or are you going after Ray? Who are we going after here? We provided what I knew was going to be good content and a lot of fun. Yeah, Chad, you look like you had a lot of fun. You look like you were going to cry, you big fat baby. Thanks to Borgo, Chandler, and Vaping for pushing Ray into this with the prize money. Go sign up for my Patreon. So that was 11 hours ago. Then an hour after that, he just couldn't. He was seething. I made Ray make over $1,000 on something he tried to get out of 8 times. After awful jokes he ran by Carlos Danger, after Kevin Brennan dropped Earl Skakel because he thought he would throw the outcome. Congrats to Ray and his writing staff for the really mean jokes he would never come up with. It pays to be friends with a puppet. Hey, I'm a puppet. A corn, WATP, Steel Toe, NLO, and a Lucha Libre mask guy. Oh, that's El Horrible.
Yeah.
Again, brought content. I brought the content. You are all again cowards in your fake victory where seasoned pros called it a tie. Yeah, Chad's going to now live on this hill that this was a tie.
No, it was not a tie.
Chad, the only thing worse than being beat by Ray DeVito is admitting that you tied Ray DeVito. But you didn't. You didn't. You lost single-handedly. You stink. You need a new career. This is horrible. This is not going to work out well for you. You will never be able to live this down, I'm afraid. Everyone will always point this out. And why do you keep challenging people to roast battles? You stink. You stink at them so bad. It's ridiculous. Chad, you do not have talent. I'm sorry. You might have talent in some other area that you have not even tried. Like toilet bowl cleaning. Perhaps you are the greatest toilet bowl cleaner in all of Tampa. But you don't know because you disguise as a comedian. I've said it a million times. If I saw Jake Hudson walking into a hospital dressed as a doctor, I would go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a minute. Someone stop that crazy person. He is not a doctor. He is a fraud. He cannot go in there posing as a doctor. And that is the same way I feel about Chad when he says he's a comedian. We can't do this. We cannot do this. Okay, so I must address this. El Horrible gave Ray one joke that Ray did not use. And it was the what flower is Chad jealous of? Tulips. And I made that joke a while ago in the MLC chat, but I figured no one would remember it. Right. So I gave it to Ray, and Ray was like, "That's really cute." I was like, "Oh yeah, thanks. It's a cute joke." But he didn't use it. Right. So yes, I did write a joke for Ray, and he didn't use it.
Yes, I actually did too, Tookie. I wrote him a joke that he didn't use. Not that it was great. Mm-hmm. My joke was, have you heard about Chad's new book deal?
No, I have not.
Yeah, the police booked him and he pleaded a new deal.
Whoa! Hacka!
Pretty hacky, yes. But yes, I wrote a couple jokes for him too, Tookie, and he did not use any of them.
And who cares? Who cares if people write? That is what a comedian is. People write jokes for you. Like, that is not new. Like, I can't believe that Chad is using the, he didn't write his own jokes. He didn't write his own jokes. He didn't write his own jokes. I wrote my own jokes. Yes, Chad, we know you wrote your own jokes. That is painfully obvious.
Yes.
Ugh.
Ray looks like a Make-A-Wish kid who didn't get his wish. Ray looks like a little kid whose sister's a cunt. Ray looks like a little kid who is a little kid. That's great. Oh, Ray.
Oh, and then Chad, what did Chad say? He had 61 or 65 jokes the day before?
I don't watch Chad. So yes, Tookie, I'm sorry. I apologize. I do not know what Chad said.
Hit the like button, you cowards. Okay, we're doing it.
Yes, we are defeating NLO. Yes, thank you, Corndiff. Fist that like button.
We're doing it, you cowards.
But yes, Chad, you have no support. You have no fans. I don't even know who that 30% was that voted for you in the poll. Because yes, Tookie saw every round going to Ray. And yes, Tookie hates your guts, Chad, but Tookie knows how to be a fair and impartial judge. I mean, it's not hard. Unlike Earl Skakel, the king of the roast.
I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, it was pretty even to me. I mean,
what part was even? The guy who had good jokes or the guy who had shitty jokes? Which one wins, Earl? Huh?
Oh, I mean, I've lost all respect. Whatever respect I had for Earl Skakel's opinions has flown out the window.
And I hope Jeff Ross puts his finger back in Earl's butt, or whatever Jeff Ross did to Earl, that Earl is so hung up on Jeff Ross.
You know, Jeff Ross fucked me over, right? I mean, he's a fucking asshole. Fuck Jeff Ross.
Yes, we all know Jeff Ross put his finger inside of you, Earl, and you can't get over it. Get over it, Earl. Maybe that's why you have 4 Patreons, because you can't come up with a decision.
Should I do a Patreon today, or should I go do something else? I don't know. Everything seems so, even for me. So I don't know if I'm going to go and maybe go for a run, or maybe I'll go to bed. I don't know. Everything seems so, like, everything could be so good. I can do any of them.
He seems like a nice guy, but it was blatantly obvious you were trying not to piss off Chad. I know you do your great football show with Chad, and we wouldn't want the 7 people who watch that to cancel their Patreons, because then you would have no Patreons. So we understand, Earl, that you're just trying not to upset Chad. Guys, if you want to call in, 973-440-970, give your take on what happened. Did you think that it was a tie? I don't think you did. Tookie didn't. OJ didn't. Melton didn't. 70% of the people didn't.
But then Kevin Brennan. Oh, man, this is too close. I don't know. Oh, look at all that super chat money. We should do a rematch. Yeah, let's do a rematch. Because we don't know. I mean, it was so close. Everything was so close.
It was not close. You're all losers. Okay, so I again brought content. You are all again cowards in your fake victory, where seasoned pros call it a tie. I also wrote my own jokes, all of them. Thanks to everyone that saw through this bullshit. Chad already spent the $1,000. I'm convinced. He really thought he had this in the bag. He really, really did. And I could not have been happier than after the first round, because you knew that Chad was not going to win this. It was fantastic. This was so much better than Tookie could have imagined. It really was. I was with Melton. I thought it was going to be a giant clusterfuck, and there would be no, nothing would even, I didn't even think they would have any kind of like format where they had 3 stupid rounds or anything like that. Obviously, they came up with it all right before the show.
On the fly.
They came up with it on the fly. And yeah, I was driving home from my set from a shoot I was on yesterday, and I was listening, and I was kind of bummed that I couldn't be on with Melton to goof on these idiots, but it worked out better that way because now Melton had his show, and now Tookie is taking over Melton's time slot. We're doing it. Let's hit that goal. It's time to hit the goal. Remember, we have to hit the goal. Is Steel Toe hitting the goal? Is Steel Toe on right now?
I couldn't tell you, Tookie.
I don't know either, but I think so. Because Melton is always saying we have to check with Steel Toe and see if they hit the goal. Did we hit the goal? We have to hit the goal. Someone has to hit a goal. But anyway, yes. So let's watch some of this debacle. And let's pay attention to some things. Chad said he had 60, I think around 61 or 65 jokes, right? So I'm going to take a tally of how many jokes Chad actually tells that aren't repeats. I believe he did like 2 Make-A-Wish jokes. And then he did some other jokes that were very similar. 65 says stay humble. Chad also said, "Hey, thank you, Ray. Hey, thanks, Ray. Thanks for shaving your head. Now I needed an extra 45 minutes." Chad said he had 45 minutes of material on Ray's bald head. I don't even think he made one joke except for that joke, if that's a joke. And in the go as long as you want round, Chad went less than 2 minutes. Ray did about 4, and Chad did less than 2. Tookie was counting. But again, we can keep all of that. We can keep a tally of all that. It'll be fantastic. Hit the like, you cowards. Hit the like. We're doing it. It's Tookie's birthday week. Come on. We get first crack at Chandler. Come on, Chandler. Dump all your 500 here. We're doing it. That is my NLO impression. Thank you. But yes, it couldn't have went better for people who hate Chad yesterday. And I know Chad is saying, oh, this was all rigged. It was all rigged. Yeah, because NLO had Chad immediately. You were losing every poll. Like, you cannot sit there and feel like you did well. We all have ears that work. Except for Joey C's daughter. I don't think her ears work. But all of the rest of us, we have ears that work. And we also saw your fat face go from a big, smiley, estrogen-filled pumpkin head to a very depressed, sad, estrogen-filled pumpkin head. Wow! Anyway. All right, let's remove that screen. Now Tookie has to share this screen. We're doing it. We are doing it. Oh, wait. Tookie doesn't have it. Hold on. Do. Shut up, Chad. Oh, look, he doesn't even have his show prepped. Yes, I do. All right. So here is where the hot dog man will go over the very rudimentary rules. This is even counted if these are even rules. I mean, they just kind of threw them together like we said before the show. But they're doing it. We're all doing it. All right, here we go.
All right, let's go.
The first 2 rounds are going to be minute 30.
Check. Is that good?
We're not going to vote after the round.
I think it was okay turned up.
If we do it that way, and we only have 3 rounds, then
just a little bit more.
Be over after round
There
2. I didn't want that. I think that's dumb. So we're going to have 2 short rounds, 1 and 2. We can discuss how the rounds went, but they won't be long discussions. We'll go to round 2. Round 3 will be the longest round. And so this way, nobody can complain they didn't get enough time. Round 3 is unlimited. You can do as many jokes as you want.
What?
We're not gonna cut your mic or anything. So if you wrote 100 jokes, you can read them all.
What if you wrote?
It's up to you what you want to do, Chad and Ray. And then after round 3, we'll put up a vote in the chat so you guys can vote who you thought won. and then we'll vote. The judges will vote. Well, it'll just be the sorcerer and Mike Buschetti. So and then also this way it's as clean as possible. Again, I don't want to end it after 2 quick rounds, because if somebody wins the first 2 rounds, then round 3 is a moot point, and I don't want to do that. So, and we won't vote after rounds. We'll vote. We'll wait till everything's done, and then we'll vote. So that makes the most sense to me.
But you didn't vote.
I'm running it.
All right, you got it.
That was the thing. Yeah, I do. I shouldn't. I have a spoiler. I guess I shouldn't say anything. I'll wait till we get to it.
No, that's fine. But yeah, it was very convoluted. It was like,
Okay, we're gonna do 2 rounds that are short rounds, and no one's going. I mean, we're not gonna say anything, but we might say something about it. But we're not gonna vote because that would skew the voting. And then we're gonna do a 3rd round that is go as long as you want. If you have 2 weeks worth of jokes, you can do your 2 weeks. We'll give you all that time. So do the 2 weeks, and then we have a penny saver doctor who's going to be a judge, and then a bloated, cancer-headed beaker, Mike Buschetti. Beep, 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 meep, 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 meep.
doesn't he look like Beaker if he had a big, fat, bloated cancer head?
You're right. He does.
And that's basically what Mike Buschetti should have said the whole time. They should have said, "Hey, Mike, what do you think about the roast so far?" And he should have just went, "Meep, meep, 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 meep," because it would have been the same as what he did anyway.
It would have been.
Yes, and at least we would have gotten a laugh. Meep, 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 meep. Mike Buschetti, you are retarded. You're all retarded. Everyone who was on this show is retarded except for Ray. How, in a panel of 7 other people, did Ray come out as the best person in all of this? It's crazy.
It is. It really is. Who would have ever thought Ray would have walked away a winner, and Earl Skakel would walk away a loser?
Oh, please. Walk away a loser. He's been a loser. And then what is hey, Chad Bono, I thought you were going to destroy Ray. I'm not on your side, Chaz, but I thought you were going to single-handedly beat Ray. And I feel like an idiot. I feel like someone the day after betting on football, where I was like, oh, why did I make those picks? I should have just went with the obvious. The Jets stink. Why did I bet on the Jets? They stink. They're barely a professional football team. Why am I betting on the Jets? Why did I listen to everyone? And that's the same thing with Chad. I would have bet on Chad yesterday, and I would have lost. Tookie would have lost. It would have been horrible. But yes, Chad, you suck. And you need to start. If I woke up this morning and I was Chad, I would go, holy shit, I'm 50 and I need to find a new career. What the fuck? I have no talents. I have nothing to offer society except for going. The only talent I have is to laugh like It's Pat. Remember It's Pat from SNL?
Oh yeah.
That's how Chad. Watch when Chad laughs. He has the worst laugh in the world, and he's a comedian. How does a comedian have such a shitty laugh?
Yeah, he just that's why, because he's not a comedian, Tookie.
Oh, but Tookie, you just make fun of Chad because all he does is mimic people. But no one ever talks about Chad's laugh. It's exactly like It's Pat. We're doing it. We are all doing guest spots for no money. Yay! We're doing it. Guest spots in Cleveland for no money.
So there we go. So Adam, and then we have a stop. All right, Adam, bring up Ray and Chad. Ask and see if they have any questions.
The first 2 rounds, and then the last one unlimited.
Wait, start again. I missed the beginning of what you said.
Okay, so 1:30, 2 rounds, and there's gonna be a clock up.
Yeah, can you see the clock?
Yeah, I see the clock.
Yeah, those were the rules I came up with, Ray.
No, they weren't at all.
Thank
I
you
came
for the
up with them
homework
last night. I had to take everything into consideration, And then I just thought that I don't want to have 2 quick rounds and have somebody win after 2 quick rounds. And that way you guys can't complain. You know, I didn't get enough. I didn't get to do all my jokes. That's just what.
So that was Chad doing his joke. Oh, yes, Ray, I made up the rules. Chad was very confident. Chad is going, I'm telling you, Chad already spent this $1,000. He did, because you can see he's smiling. He's this is Chad. Chad fancies himself some kind of roast battler. Like I told you, he challenged El Horrible weeks ago to a comedy competition, which I'm starting to think I'm going to accept. I could use $500 plus half the super chats. Because Chad, I don't even think Chad could win against like Jake Hudson. I think Jake Hudson would pull up better jokes about Chad than Chad could on Jake.
I agree, Tookie.
It's fantastic. But just look, so let's watch, because this is right at the beginning when Chad is so confident. Chad's so happy. He's like, this is it. I'm back with my friends. Look, Kevin Brennan, Daddy, I'm doing it. This is so great. This is like when your little kid is in the spelling bee or has a baseball game. And it's like, I don't know, Chad. I don't know if Dad's going to be able to make it. And he's like, oh, that's okay. I understand. And then all of a sudden he's like, oh, Daddy came. Look, Mom. Oh, wait, Mom's dead. Hey, look, Ray, look, my daddy's here. Look, he's up there and he's praising me. He thinks I'm doing good. Did you hear my daddy laughing at my jokes, Ray? My daddy thinks I'm doing great. So Chad needs this. That is the sad part about all this. Chad needs a friend. He has none. Like Melton said, even all Chad's friends end up texting Melton all the dirt on Chad. He has no friends. Could you imagine that, OJ, going through life without a friend?
Oh, I couldn't. I really couldn't.
Being such a miserable liquid pile of shit that no one wants to be your friend. Isn't that sad?
It would be, but we kind of know who Chad is, so it's not that sad to me.
It's true.
It's expected.
But he's such a pile of liquid, disgusting, lava-filled shit that no one even wants to be this man's friend. Think about that. Think about it. And he's so happy when he gets back in the good graces of his daddy, Kevin. It's fantastic. And
yeah,
meanwhile,
Tookie, and he had every reason to feel confident. He's got his daddy there. He's got, and as a judge, he's got Mike Bullshitty as a judge, and Earl. So yeah, I would expect to win too if I was Chad. All those people on my side.
My friend Earl and football buddy that helps me analyze football games for 9 people. Thank you for coming and showing your support for the Mud Shark. It means so much. You have no idea. It means so much to me. Chad, get a friend, get a hobby, do anything. You have to get offline. You're just embarrassing yourself every day. Mondays with Mazers, Tuesdays with Tony, Wednesdays with Wobbles, and Thursdays football, and they're all the same show, and no one is watching them. Imagine you constantly keep doing these shows for nobody. And then you want to go out and compete. You want to challenge everybody. You want to challenge a guy who talks with a puppet in his basement, who has to go work a 10-hour shift after this, who has a family. It could still destroy you at whatever comedy competition you come up with, Fatso. So stop trying to challenge people. You are Florida's 19th best open micer. And I saw yesterday you tried to say 18th. That's not true, Chad. We all know you got 19th. But at the end of this video yesterday, he's like, I think it's funny that everyone, just because I pick 18th, everyone's saying I got 18th place. No, Chad, you picked 19th. That's why you got 19th place. You're Florida's 19th best open micer. Yay! And that's not even true because there were other areas where they had the same competition with other 19 people or something.
Right.
You're probably like Florida's 86th best open micer, Chad. That's fantastic. Do you know how many people are in Florida to be the 86th best open micer? That is fantastic. Vaping Dago, I know there's been way more things before Vaping Dago, but I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Thank you, Vaping Dago, for gifting 20 memberships. Whoa! That is crazy. But that's fantastic. We are doing it. And Tookie is also not under the delusion that the only reason Tookie has 500 memberships is because of people like Vaping Dago who gift them. People like Pulper and Tiff and Chandler, all these people. There's a handful of wonderful people and other people too. But this handful are the ones that keep us going and keep us in the delusion that we have fans. It's fantastic. But Chad doesn't see through that delusion. He just goes, whoa, Vaping Dago gave me 20 memberships. That means 20 new people are going to love my content and they're going to stay. And I have these 20 members forever. No, Chad, that is not how it works. You have to offer these people something. Remember, you have to offer content for money to keep the people. Just because they gift them doesn't mean people will stay. You have to make the people stay. But thank you very much, Vaping Dago. That is very generous of you. We're doing it. I heard we're killing NLO. I heard he has like no viewers right now. So we are killing it. We're killing Patrick. We're doing it. We're the new #1 morning show. Hit that like. Hit the goal. Do all that stuff.
Where you get to do every joke you want, and we'll do it. And Adam, are you going to buzz them after the first when they get to 1:30?
Look at Chad. He has this eye of the tiger. He is so focused on being shitty. It's crazy. Chad had to make an attempt to be as bad as he was yesterday. Just keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind that Chad had to try in order to be as bad as he was yesterday. Ray tried too, and it paid off.
Yep.
30?
Yeah. I got a ring bell sound there.
Did you guys both hear that?
Yep.
And whoever's
Earl and Chad are already cracking up over the ring bell for some reason. I don't know why, but they found that very funny. So it might give you a vision into the mindset of these two idiots.
start talking, we'll mute the other one.
Yeah, I'll mute them. We'll start the counter, and then
Okay, so we'll have Earl introduce you guys, and then you guys both can read an opening statement. If you want to read an opening statement, if you don't have to. So
an opening statement. What the fuck is this?
I have no
How are
idea.
the jokes. What is the opening statement? They're just making things up as they go along. No wonder they couldn't figure out who the winner was, even though it was so blatantly obvious to everyone else.
Earl, you want to bring up Earl?
Yeah.
Adam?
Yep, he's here.
No, you want to? Should we put him on the screen or just let him where he is?
All right.
Yeah, we're the day.
This is Earl giving an introduction to each one of these idiots. I don't care. We'll fast forward that.
Sure. I've written 7 pages of jokes. I've had to think about Chad more in the last 5 days than his family's thought about him his entire life. I get why they hate him. My opening statement.
Chad forgot where he was for a second, and he thought he was about to suck a cock or something. I don't know. What was that?
Yeah, it did. It looked like he was sucking a dick.
Chad thought he was at the glory hole competition. And he's like, oh, wait a minute. That's on Thursday. Oh, today was Thursday. Oh, it's Tuesday? Glory hole competition was on Thursday. Watch Chad again. He goes to grab a cock and put it in his mouth.
I think you call that muscle memory.
Chad more in the last 5 days than his family's thought about him his entire life. I get why they hate
There he
him.
goes.
My opening statement.
Glory hole competition.
He's been a defendant 50 times, so he's used to making
Tuesday is
opening
the roast.
statements. So
Thursday is the
let's
glory hole.
roast this fat pig.
Okay.
Even right there where Ray went with that enthusiastic, let's roast this fat pig, and no one gave him anything, I went, ugh,
Yep.
Ray is going to bomb. Ray is fucked. I'm telling you, that is honestly how Tookie felt. Up to this point, Tookie still felt that Ray was going to blow.
Hey,
My turn.
Adam, you have a laugh track after they make the opening statement. We got to clap, or when it like after they do their first rounds, either do a clap or
yeah,
a
we'll do
laugh
some applause.
Great.
Yeah, so after Chad does his opening statement,
These are the things they worried about.
Adam, we should have some clapping. Let's not worry about getting good judges or making sure the judges know, hey, judges, hey, stupid, retarded judges, are you capable of making a decision as to who won this stupid thing? No. Let's not worry about that. Let's worry about sound effects. Adam, do we have applause? I mean, I know we have 3 incompetent judges, but do we have applause? That's the most important.
Fucking idiots.
No applause.
Oh, and then
This reminded me of the Scott push-up challenge so much. It's ridiculous. Like, how could you go through this and find the worst judges imaginable?
Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
and Ray, this is for you. Sorry, it's a little late.
So let me know
Chad,
when
go
to
ahead.
Okay, first and foremost, I'd like to thank our judges for donating their time.
This is where Chad sucks the balls of all the pay pigs and the judges. Remember, Earl, we do a show together, so it'd be very awkward if you don't vote for me.
Time to this much not needed event.
Yes, this much not needed event that you kept yelling, let's do it, Ray. Let's get a pen, Ray. Let's do it. Come on, Ray. Why are you so afraid, Ray? Oh, I'm so glad this fatso lost.
I'd like to thank Silk City Hot Sauce, the official sponsor of the roast, where I blew Ray DeVito away in hot sauce sales this month.
Yeah, 2-1. 2-1. Chad sold 2 bottles of hot sauce and Ray sold 1.
I thought he was going to say he blew Ray DeVito.
Yes, of course he did. He blew Ray DeVito because he thought it was the glory hole competition. He had his days mixed up. Such a fat loser.
Thank you so much. Use the promo code SHARK for 15% off your order.
Oh,
this is a very poorly organized event. I haven't seen a more poorly organized event since the Columbine massacre.
yeah, you know that poorly organized event where those 2 kids murdered everyone in a very organized fashion, and they pretty much did what they wanted. It's pretty fucking organized, if you ask me.
Yeah.
This is about as organized as 9/11, whatever that was. Remember that disaster? It wasn't very organized. Idiot.
At least the Columbine massacre had some entertainment to it. How did it come about? It came about because of Ray DeVito.
Wow. At least Columbine had some entertainment. No, Chad, you are about to provide plenty of entertainment. Do not worry. I love that. Yeah. You're so edgy, Chad. Columbine, that's so current too. Such a current event. It's fucking 30 years ago.
Simple, because months and months and months, Ray was constantly saying, pick up a pen, write a joke. Pick up a pen, write a joke. And he's been gossiping about me, lying about me, talking shit about me.
This was your idea.
Okay, mute it. You gotta mute. You gotta mute Ray, Adam.
He's right. He's right. This is all Chad's idea. It's not, I mean, I know, yes, Ray, you're not supposed, obviously, Ray, you're in court. You're not allowed to talk to the defendant. Chad knows all about that. Chad is very comfortable with this opening statement. This is probably the best Chad did because he's had the most practice at this by giving an opening statement at his, at his court hearings.
Right.
So, yes, Bob Levy, Tookie, and OJ in the morning. Love it. Thank you.
Thanks, Bob.
Yes, we're taking over. This is the new morning show. Fuck BS. Fuck NLO. Fuck Steel Toe. It is all Tookie every morning. No, not every morning. I don't know how you people do this. This is fucking ridiculous. But yeah, let's keep going. I don't know what I was saying.
Ray. This is why I got to mute you.
Oh yeah, Chad's good at this because he's used to giving his opening statements at his court proceedings.
Ray, you got it. Good. Thank
can't.
you. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I didn't
Pay
think
attention.
I would have to. It would come to this, but
Guys, save it for the fight. He's literally lying.
no, you can't
This was
unmute.
his
You can't unmute yourself.
Oh, Tookie,
If I mute,
Yes.
this part did aggravate me about Ray. Ray was spending, I don't know, was this going on for weeks? I don't know. Let's just say weeks. He was worried and complaining that Chad was going to cut him off and talk over him. And how does Ray start this?
Yeah,
by cutting him off and talking over him.
Listen, Tookie is still saying that Ray is a retard. I'm not. Do not get me wrong. It's just that every now and then, retards have their day. And yesterday was retard Ray's day. He had it. But yes, this was annoying. But up to this point, everyone still believed that everything was stacked in Chad's favor. Like I thought with Earl there, Kevin, just in general, like I thought that Chad was still going to defeat Ray single-handedly, especially now because Ray's just using all these excuses. Ray doesn't seem very comfortable. He has to lash out. Yes, still up to this point, I still had it for Chad. But once they actually went into the roast, you can't deny Chad bombed.
Yep.
He sucked. All right, let's read some super chats and stuff.
All right, let's do that. Yeah, and I got to say, Tookie, not to pat myself on the back, but I may have been one of the few people that actually thought Ray was going to perform well, or at least perform better than Chad.
Oh, you were patting yourself on the back.
No, well, I did have the privilege of, talking to Ray and him reading me some of the jokes. So.
Yes. Oh, yes. That was it too, because Carlos also said that he had heard some of Ray's jokes, and they were not very good. But that isn't even a better testament to Ray. Ray got some feedback, and he went,
okay, I gotta get back to the drawing board, and I gotta write more jokes. I gotta put pen to paper and write some jokes. Writing jokes.
Did you hear any of the bad jokes that Ray told you in the actual roast?
I heard all of them, and every single one of them I told him not to do.
Oh, then never mind. Ray learned nothing.
He learned nothing.
Dr. Steve, thank you for the $5. This goes towards the goal. Yes, it does, because it's not $2. So anything over $2 goes towards the goal. Yes. We learned that from our good friend Aaron, the man who stole that lady and makes her broadcast 24/7. They do not count the $2, so we do not count $2 either. But Dr. Steve, thank you for the $5. This goes towards the goal. Plus, I would like the sound of Flatus, not the Kung Fu drop, please. FPE. There you go. I got it last night.
Nice.
Dr. Steve also gifted 5 BeDabbler memberships. Thank you, Dr. Steve. That is so nice of you. This is the favorite, everyone's favorite part of the show where we read the super chats. So be sure you get your screen recording ready, everybody, because we're doing it. We're having fun. Corey Smith, thank you for the $1.99. Happy birthday, Tookie. Thank you very much. Yes, this is Tookie's birthday week. It's fantastic. Hit the like, you cowards. Eugene Breen, member for 3 months. No Tookie yesterday hurt me very deeply. Yes, well, Tookie had to work. Tookie has to be a functioning member of society. Tookie can't just sit around all day like a lump with a beanie on his head and just hope that someday someone's going to call and go, Tookie, we need to pay you $100,000 to just sit there with a beanie on. No, Tookie actually goes out and makes things happen, or his children will die. Mojo Buffalo, $4.99. The following announcement has been paid for by the Tookie World Order. Ooh, hacka, hacka. Ooh, hacka, hacka.
Tookie World Order. TWO.
Tookie, whenever I hear that, it makes me think that Eric was jerking off thinking of Tookie.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, where did he get the ooh? Like, when does Tookie ever go, ooh, hacka, hacka, ooh, hacka, hacka? I think he was just mixing up the yay with hacka, hacka. Hacka, hacka. Catalano TV, thank you for the $5. Tookie, why you all up El Horrible rear end all up that clay butt? And why do you not like the greatest people in the world, Italians? Tell Ralph Lick. Well, I think you pretty much summed it up right there. They're all retards. But Joey C, I have to say, I really enjoyed your appearance on BeDabblin Live last Saturday. People are still raving about how great you were.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So thank you, Joey. You were fantastic. It was fantastic. Hot dog. Thank you for the $10. KB with his over-the-top laughter was too much. Yeah. Every joke. It was like every Chad joke.
Jokes that weren't funny at all.
I didn't know Chad was this funny.
Like, what the fuck? What was that?
Yeah, I don't know. It was infuriating. Hearing KB and Mike bullshitty laughing at almost all of Chad's jokes that weren't funny.
The whole episode was like if wrestling didn't care anymore about you thinking it's real.
Right.
Like they didn't even try to make anything yesterday seem real. Like KB was fake laughing constantly. Earl was making excuses not to vote against Chad. I mean, it was just pathetic. It really was. And that's why Tookie's here in the morning to shut down all these other early morning shows to give you the truth. You have to see the truth. You have to see what actually happened yesterday. Don't listen to Chad and KB. It was never close. Never. Even, you know how they say there are like a billion other universes or dimensions, parallel universes?
Yeah, parallel universes.
Right. There is a universe where right now OJ is doing OJ soup and Tookie is not seen on screen. And OJ is giving his theories on what happened yesterday. And even in that world, in all the billions of parallel universes, there is not a single one where anyone is saying, that was close.
No.
I think that was close. I think Chad might have got it. No, not at all. Hot dog, thank you for another $5. Finally, a great time to watch Tookie. Well, it's fantastic. I'm assuming these are people from Europe because I know people in Europe are always mad.
No, that's a dollar sign.
Oh, that is a dollar sign. Oh, you're right. But I know people in Europe get mad that Tookie is on Sunday nights because it's like 3:00 in the morning or something for them.
Yeah.
I think we are going to move the Tookie soup day. Sundays are becoming too hard for Tookie. So I'm thinking Thursday or Tuesday. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, I think I have to change the day. It's becoming too much. Like my weekends are becoming all of this, and it's becoming a thing.
We all need a little break.
Yes, we need breaks. See, Chad, when people actually put effort and thought into their shows, it actually becomes quite hard. It's not as easy as just hitting the like button every time and going, hit like, we're doing it. Sign up for my Patreon. I don't give you anything, but sign up. And then I love when Chad is always on MLC. He's like, the next person who signs up for Patreon gets a free shirt. How the fuck do you know who is the next person? You have some little Patreon members that you get notified every time. Tookie doesn't know every time he gets a new member. It's crazy. Pete D, thank you for the $10. Good morning, TWO.
Tookie World Order. TWO.
Thank you, Pete D. But yes, guys, if you want to call in and give your thoughts on what we witnessed yesterday, please go ahead and give us a call. Give Tookie a call. But yeah, I mean, someone had to get on and defend Ray from all this crap. I mean, I know
Tookie,
Melton yesterday. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought. Yeah, I agree with a lot of these people. I wish we could do a morning show. Actually, Dr. Steve was messaging me last night, telling me we should be on in the mornings every day.
I know, but again, Tookie has a job.
Right.
But I mean, Wednesday mornings, and I wouldn't want to go up against Melton either. I respect Melton. I think Melton is one of the better, obviously one of the better shows in this universe. And I respect Melton, and I would never want to go against him. And I know, Tookie just sucks Melton's cock. Tookie just sucks Melton's cock. Well, you're right.
Well, he is one of the better shows out there. It took me a little while to jump onto the bandwagon, but I'm a Melton fan. If I'm watching something in the morning, it's going to be his show.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we blow Melton. That's why we have a segment that's called
It's time to blow Melton. Why is it making gurgling sounds?
But yes, Pulper, thank you for the gifted 5 memberships. That is fantastic. You're all doing it. I know Tookie checked last night. We had 450 members. And again, I know that is because of all the gifted memberships. So thank you. Thank you to everyone. And please, if you have a gifted membership, think about renewing it. Because that'd be fantastic. We're always trying to give you new stuff, unlike Chad. Chad thinks, oh, if I do a live show and then I make it private and make it a members only show, I'm giving the members something. No, stupid. You're just making it so no one watches your shows. It's fantastic. $10, beloved chatter. So Chad either lost to Ray, embarrassing, or the Ray reading jokes from amateur comics, worse. Either way, total piggy death. Yeah, that's the thing. Chad wants to be like, Ray's an idiot. Ray got help. Ray got help writing jokes. Ray got help writing jokes. Yes, and those amateurs helped Ray beat your ass, professional mud shark. It's fantastic. Ray or Chad, I think it's time to get some more hours at Kroger. I know you're working at Kroger during the day. You get up very early. I've heard this. This is alleged, but this is what apparently is happening. Chad gets up early every day. He has to be there at 6 o'clock for his Kroger job. He stocks the shelves, the tampons, the orange juice, all that kind of stuff. And he gets out by like 2 o'clock. And that's it. And then he broadcasts the rest of the night. That's what's happening. He's got to pay his bills. But Chad, we respect that. I respect Chad as a Kroger shelf stalker way more than him going around saying that he is a comedian. Mm-hmm.
Well, he is a stalker. So if he was a shelf stalker, that would work too. But yeah, shelf stalker. Yeah, I would agree.
Mojo Buffalo, $9.99. Thank you. $10 towards the goal. We are doing it. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, sorry.
I know, dude. You don't worry. It's okay. I still have my morning voice also. So
it's so early.
Damn early.
I'm trying not to wake up the rest of the house. When you do Tookie's voice, you have to be very loud and obnoxious. It's part of the whole thing. Yes. Yes, there are also rumors, as Sketty John is saying, that Chad cuts that deli meat. I don't think so, though. I don't think they would trust Chad with a slicer. And I don't think he could figure that out. So I think they probably said, hey, give this guy the job stocking the shelves. And then every time a new young kid walks by, Chad's like, hey, how's it going, man? Did you know I used to open up for Florentine? And the kid's like, who? It's like, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I could see Chad being like the greeter.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see him really doing anything else.
Like when an old athlete is at, he can't do anything. Like I think Pete Rose goes and sits at a casino in Vegas, and he just sits there and he signs baseballs all day and says hi to people. And it's like the casino hired him, and we're like, oh yeah, let's get Pete Rose in here. Maybe he'll bring some people in. The Kroger was probably like, yes, let's bring this. I heard he does comedy. Let's bring him in. And then they have Chad sit at the entrance, and he's like, hey, welcome to Kroger. Did you know I used to open up for Nick Swartzen? They're just like, what? Oh, by the way, dates are on sale. 10 cents off. It's fantastic. Welcome to Kroger. Enjoy your Kroger day. But Chad, we would, yeah. I mean, I feel like everyone would definitely respect you more. They would go, you know what? That Chad is a good guy. He realized how horrible he was at comedy. I mean, like really bad. Like not. I mean, there are doctors out there who they kill their patients on accident, and even they're not as bad at their job as Chad is in comedy.
Chad wishes he could kill.
Yes, he wishes he could kill. But all he does is bore, and repeat. Oh my God. Repeat. I repeat. I repeat. Hit the like. We're doing it. We're having fun. Ugh. I love it. I love that now his problem is that Ray did too much work and got help, which he didn't. And if he did, it wasn't help from the puppet or El Horrible or Obnoxious John, because we gave him jokes and he didn't use them. Come on, Ray, that joke is killer. What flower is Chad jealous of? Tulips. Hacka. Fantastic. Anyway, Tarnished Maiden, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. I appreciate that. I'm sorry you're so tarnished.
Dude, we have a few more, but you think we should maybe get back
Yeah,
to
let's
the show?
Get back to the show. We are doing it.
You got to stay muted.
He's been talking
we have
shit
no
about
video,
me
Tookie.
all the
There you
time, and
go.
anybody with the ear that knows me. So, Ray, you brought this upon yourself. I picked up a pen. You're a reckless asshole, so let's pick up a pen and write jokes, and that's what it is.
Again, Chad is the one who brought up the roast challenge. Do I have to remind everyone that 3 weeks ago he challenged El Harible to a comedy competition? This is Chad, because Chad went on that comedy competition where he got 19th and he was bit by the competition bug for some reason. Have you ever like gotten last in something and then been like, wow, that was so much fun, I want to do it again? That was Chad's reaction. Chad was like, wow, I really failed miserably at that. I want to do it again. Yay! But he keeps putting it on Ray just because Ray says right jokes. That's right, Mudshark, because up until yesterday, the only other time we heard you ever make a joke was at that other roast you bombed at. You never make a joke. You never make a joke. You just yell and talk about how angry you are and how Gino's a piece of shit and Chrissy's a piece of shit. And it used to be about how Kevin's a piece of shit. But now that you're back on Daddy's show, you love Daddy. So Kevin is doing great. Kevin's a genius. Kevin has more credits than all of you because he used to change the toilet paper rolls at 30 Rockefeller on the Saturday Night Live floor or something like that. I don't know. And now Kevin thinks he's the new like mean Twitter guy. So Kevin keeps trying to get tweeted again by TMZ by making mean tweets about anything he sees in the news. This is all so ridiculous. It's so comical to be on the outside and watch. Hello, good morning. You're on with Tookie.
Good morning, Edibles. How you doing, Tookie?
I'm doing fabulous. Who is this?
This is White Chocolate.
Hello,
just want to say good morning, Edibles. Hi. I just wanted to weigh in on that roast battle with just got a quick minute before work. Ray walked in expecting to be executed like Spartacus, and he somehow survived.
Yes.
And then they all dogpiled on his ass afterwards with the big razor and AIDS infested razors pineapple.
Yep.
But yeah, fuck all them guys, especially them two tarts in the corner.
Agreed. Yes.
But
They definitely they piled on Ray for some reason because they didn't like the outcome. For some reason, they didn't like the outcome.
Not at all.
They wanted it to be a tie or Chad to win for some reason.
Yeah, and you could see KB being a dick ass. Just like hold on. Let's wait for the votes to be more even. Blah, 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 when it was like 90-10, you know.
Right. It was like
But anyway, I got to get going.
All right. Thank you, White Chocolate. I appreciate it. Thank you for the call. Yes, that was weird. It was like, oh, let's wait a little bit so the scoring or the voting can even itself out. Yeah, that's how voting works. Normally, within the first 10 minutes, you pretty much know where. That's why when Alabama reports with less than 1% and they give it to the Republican every year, or California has reported less than 1%. The Democrat has won. Yay! Because they know the way it's going to go. Or all elections are, well, I don't know if we can say it. Caller, you're on the air.
Hello, is this Tookie?
Yes, this is Tookie.
Hi, so high pitch Eric. I just want to say FKB.
Oh, fantastic. That is a horrible high-pitch Eric impression, but thank you.
Yeah, that was awful.
We appreciate you at least wanting to be a part of the show.
Thanks for the effort.
And yes, thank you for the thought. It's the thought that counts, not the that is like a Chad impression. Chad's like, I do all these impressions of people who no one knows. Chad, you don't. The only one you kind of do is Ray, and then I stole that from you and made it better. So you don't do impressions of everybody. I know you think you do a great Carl, but you do not. Your Carl is horrible, and you stink at everything. So let's continue. Let's prove it right now that Chad stinks at everything with video evidence.
Because that was your go-to line for everything. And of course, Ray immediately starts bitching about it, even though you.
Oh, look at Chad talking about Ray immediately bitching about something. Keep that in mind for later, because I think we all know some other fat lesbian who starts bitching about something as soon as he realizes he lost.
agreed to do it. You just keep screaming, "What's in it for me? What do I get out of it? What do I get? It's rigged against me. I got to do homework now." Ray's the first comedian that will cry about writing a joke. He goes around telling everyone that he's a comedian, but he won't write jokes. He's a lazy fuck. He has the
Whoops. What happened? What the hell?
What in the hell?
This much not needed event.
It was at 9/11.
But he
First, you want
Just like the disaster.
Prescription medication boozed out mine. He thought Earl was going to rig it in my good. Thank you.
can't.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, if I mute you, you got to.
This asshole agreed to cry about writing a joke. He goes around telling it, but he won't write jokes. He's a lazy fuck. He has the opportunity to make
Why does it keep pausing there? Oh,
$1,000 today, and he'll still make $200 if he loses because he's this quintessential
no, Chad. You will make $200 when you lose.
queen of undeserved opportunity. Brenna's babied this boob for
The queen of undeserved opportunity. Who was plucked from a comedy club to do radio after one night when they never did radio before and then fucked it all up by wrapping the radio station's car around a tree in your drunken escapades. Talk about undeserved opportunity.
for way too long. He babied him to the point where he got Earl removed as a judge because in Ray's prescription medication boozed out mine, he thought Earl was going to rig it in my favor. In closing, I sincerely want to thank David Chandler.
And he was right.
Yeah, he was right. He was right because Earl is spineless and he doesn't want to. Imagine you're doing so horrible in your career that you have to suck up to Chad. You're afraid to piss off Chad. Put that in perspective, everybody. It's like one of those things where you're like, I hate my life. Nothing ever works out for me. And then someone's like, think about the people in Gaza and how they have no homes or have no electric. You're actually very lucky to live in your Section 8 housing and have your hot plate and your 10-inch black and white TV. Do you know that you're way luckier than 90% of the rest of the world? You have running water. Well, then there's Earl, because that was Chad. But now we have Earl, who is like, no, maybe that was Earl. And it's like, my life sucks. I have all this sucky shit. And it's like, yes, but you're so lucky. You have at least a friend in Chad. And Chad could at least bring you somewhere. And it's like, no, you can't. You have nothing. If that's the last thing you have to hold on to, Earl, you have nothing. You're worse. You're worse off than the people whose home were just bombed in Gaza. They have no place to live. They have no place to live, but you have no support system in your career, Earl, if you're worried about pissing off Chad Zumock. That is just, it's sad. It's a sad state of affairs that we live in when people are trying not to piss off Chad because they think it'll be better for their career. And Tookie just had to say it. Tookie had to say it.
William Borgen.
So in that roundabout, convoluted way, I don't know if Tookie made any sense, but you're not lucky, Earl. You're not at all. The biggest contact in entertainment you have right now, apparently, is Chad Zumock, and you don't want to fuck that up. You're not lucky, Earl. It's over. You should probably ask Job, or not Job. You should ask Job. You should ask Chad if the Kroger is hiring. And maybe Chad, you know what? I know people at the Kroger. If you want, I can get you in.
Ferguson vaping for donating the prize fund money because Ray was crying, what do I get out of it? What do I get out of it? My apologize to all the hardworking people that really earn their living. We have the privilege of making.
Yeah, like all of us? What the fuck is he talking about?
He's just kissing ass, so
Kissing ass.
Yeah, we'll give him money.
No sense. He sucks.
Money.
He's only good at being a disaster.
Hey, Chad, call in because I know you're watching. Call in. Explain how everything was stolen from you yesterday and how Ray DeVito had this army of amateur comedians writing his jokes, which he didn't use. You lost. You lost to Ray DeVito, and you can never live it down. It's in the annals of history forever. It's in your anal. It will never leave your annals of history.
Cleveland comedian history or comic history.
The Jerkoff joke off. Whoever named it that, and I know they text me, and I appreciate it. It was a perfect name, and that's why we're naming this episode the Jerkoff Joke Off.
Funny, and I know Ray takes this for granted. He'll bitch for months and months and months if he loses. It was rigged. It wasn't at a comedy.
Oh, maybe we should go back to Chad's Twitter where he bitches and talks about how it's rigged. Right after this.
Club. The chat was against me. The judges were Chad's friends. Chad had people write his jokes. Blah blah blah. The cope will go on and on and on. So Ray, get ready with your Chad so fat jokes. Here we go with the credit card jokes. I can't wait to see your gold that you're going to deliver today. They say you roast the ones you love. That couldn't be the further from the truth with this one. Ray, I hate you. I hate your.
Oh, they both use that hacky line. That hacky line you hear in every roast. They say you roast the ones you love. No one loves you, Chad. You have no love in your life. Even your aunt is going, oh, yeah, I guess we have to invite my nephew, the loser who has no job and no future. Maybe he should become a mailman or a shoe salesman. Someone get the classified ads in Tampa and we'll find the perfect job for Chad. Let's do it. We're doing it.
Your guts. Let's roast.
Wow.
Wow.
Quite a steal.
Let's roast.
A lot of venom.
Ugh, solid.
How do
So we're gonna flip a coin to see who goes first.
fake applause?
No, I'll
wanna
pick
go?
a number. Pick a number between Ray. Pick a number between 1 and 10.
5.
All right, Chad, you pick one.
3.
All right, Ray, you have a choice. You want Chad to go first, or you want to go first?
He can go first.
Okay.
So Tookie,
Ray, good
All
move.
right, the roast starts now.
Yes, OJ.
I just want to point this out in case it gets lost later on and we maybe miss it. But the second time that KB asked them to both choose a number, he never got a number from Chad and let Chad decide who was going next.
No, we will
We will get to that.
But yes, I mean, it was all for some reason they really wanted Chad to come away the winner or to force a tie so they could do a rematch
I
to
think
bring
that's what it
more
was.
Super Chat.
And I could understand why Kevin did that, even though I think it was just such bullshit that he was sitting on the fence and being a fence sitter. But Boschetti, we'll get to it again.
We know more money came in than $1,200 for a prize.
Right.
So where did that other money go? Oh, I believe it went in someone's pocket. It's the same person who wants a rematch. So more super chats can come in and donor prize money. Because I mean, we've heard behind the scenes and stuff that more than $1,200 came in for prize money.
Right.
So where did that other money go? Oh, I guess it was to fund all the production of this big event. That must be it.
Right. And KB did say that whatever money comes in would go towards everything would go towards the winner. So it is kind of shady.
We'll see. All right, here we go. I think the roast is about to start. I'm going to keep track of how many original jokes Chad has. We'll butt in when we hear a repeat, and we'll try and keep track. This is fantastic.
Right. This is great.
I have to try and end in an hour because I have to go to work.
Adam, the thing's gonna work?
Yep. So if you're muted, do not unmute yourself.
Just
If I
tell me,
mute you,
Adam.
you gotta stay muted.
Adam, just tell me when to go.
Okay, you're gonna hear the bell, and then
And they'll hear the bell when it's time's up.
yep, and then you also hear
Chad has like the fake confidence that Scott the engineer had before the push-ups. It's like, just tell me when to go and I'll go. I don't want to know the rules. Just tell me, I'll do my jokes. And then, and that was Ray's. Remember, Ray was like, I'm just going to do my jokes and then I'm going to leave. Well, that didn't happen either. So, yes, listen, Tookie is saying these are both two retards. It's just that the retard on the right killed the retard on the left on this day.
Yep.
Just so happens to go that way. Listen, on any other given day, I'm sure the fat retard on the left could go after the other stupid skinny retard on the right and win. But yesterday, it just was not in the cards for the fat one.
this sound when your time is up. Okay.
Sounds good.
Let's play the feud.
Okay, and here we go.
At age 50, Ray looks like every kid growing up that couldn't get adopted.
1.
Ray's the only New York comic to not get live at Gotham. That's like a New York female open micer not being able to sleep with Louis J. Gomez. Ray's the type of guy who goes to a
That's
strip
funny.
club and talks to strippers about his feelings
3.
and how he should leave the Shuli Network. If you want Ray permanently in your life, just send him a super chat and tell him you have a spare bedroom. Ray still thinks he has a shot at making it in comedy. Kevin Brennan has a better chance getting his old job back at SNL.
It's not funny.
What the fuck?
Ray is so annoying and such a babble.
What is everyone laughing at?
Not sure.
These are just like things to say. They're not jokes. All right, let's keep going.
Cunt. He should be the 9th mic on Chrissy Mayer's Simcast.
That was
Ray
kind of
is
funny.
such an unfunny, unlikable cunt. Frank Pellegrino tried to manage and marry him.
Pretty much the same.
Ray constantly looks like a Make-A-Wish kid who never got his wish.
There's another Make-A-Wish. He did. Wasn't his first joke a Make-A-Wish kid joke?
I already forgot. So bad.
He did. It was like the first joke was a Make-A-Wish kid joke. I feel like I have to go back, but I hate.
He said that, yeah, he I don't think he said make a wish kid. I think he said
Oh, here.
Ray's the
Cool. Okay.
Here.
And
Make a
Here we
wish,
go.
he said.
At age 50, Ray looks like every kid growing up that couldn't get adopted.
Oh,
Ray's the only New York comic to not get live at Goth Feelings.
it's the same joke.
It
as
is.
like a Make-A-Wish kid who didn't get his wish. All right, I'll count it as a joke, Mud Shark, but that's pretty fucking close to the first joke. And you only did 6 jokes before that, before you almost started repeating your basic premise.
And how he should leave the Shuli Network. If you want Ray permanently in your life, just send him a super chat and tell him you have a spare bedroom. Ray still thinks he has a shot at making it in comedy. Kevin Brennan has a better chance getting his old job back at SNL. Ray is so annoying and such a babbling cunt. He should be the 9th mic on Chrissy Mayer's Simcast. Ray is such an unfunny, unlikable cunt. Frank Pellegrino tried to manage and marry him. Ray constantly looks like a Make-A-Wish kid who never got his wish.
All right, that was a 7.
Ray, how do you look worse than Compound Media subscribers?
Is that
Ray,
a
you
joke?
should sue Chip Chipperson for defamation of character.
I'll make 8.
The last time I saw Ray perform, he killed all the laughter in the room.
What?
You're sure?
That gets a laugh out of KB? He killed all the laughter in the room. Hacka, hacka.
I mean, that's not a 50-year-old joke.
This is garbage.
Shows are emptier than Zach Amico's refrigerator. Here's something you'll never hear at a Ray DeVito comedy show. Stretch!
What?
Don't know.
What does that even mean? Why would
Kevin finds it hilarious.
You're saying they wouldn't want Ray to go longer because he stinks. I get it, Chad. That's good. How'd you come up with that, Chad?
All right, so far Chad has told 10 jokes, and I feel like he's repeated at least one. So he's either done 8 or 10 jokes.
And whatever amount it is, I'd say more than half of them are just, what would you call it? Standard jokes that have been around forever that he just reworded a little bit.
Yeah.
Put Ray in.
Joke book stuff. This is like
Yeah.
Chad, did you get Jackie Martling to help you? Right. Who wrote these jokes for you?
Oh, that'd be a good joke if we just put Chrissy's name in there. Yeah. Let's do that.
Idiot.
Ray DeVito. Ray has the conviction and the point of view of a crash test dummy.
All right, you're done.
Yes, you are.
Adam, let's make the second round 60 seconds so they'll save more for the third round.
All right.
Because I wasn't sure how many jokes would happen in a
11
in a minute and a half. So we'll do the second round a minute and then the third round.
11 jokes in a minute and a half, and he pretty much repeated 2 of them.
And I'd like to say, Tookie, Chad just killed any comedic reputation he had. That's my
Man,
hacky joke.
He stinks.
That will be unlimited.
All righty.
And again, I think Ray stinks too, but on this day, Ray did better.
Ray is, but Ray does go out and do. He actually tries to be a comedian. So
does Tom Myers.
Retarded as Ray is, he is a comic. Chad is not a comic.
No. Yes, I will say Ray is more of a comic than Chad any day. I agree with that. But yes, they both still stink.
They do.
Sounds good. All right, Chad.
But Ray is
funny. Ray did prove yesterday that he has the ability, and yes, Ray can be funny. But overall, I don't, he's not blowing up the world. But yesterday he blew up our little world. So congratulations, Ray.
Unmute.
I don't want Ray to come after and go, wait, hey, what'd you say? You think I stink? You think I stink? Yes.
Ray. And Ray, let me know when you're ready.
You let me know. They say you roast the ones you love, but since his stepdad is dead, I have to roast Chad. Chad and I have a lot in common. We're both comics from Cleveland.
So after Ray's first joke, I didn't catch this because I was listening. Chad has a little bit where he's holding up flashcards, and the first one said, pick up a pen. Very funny, Mud Shark. Who the fuck? Okay, so Ray can't interrupt Chad during his opening statement, but Chad can start doing a bit while Ray's doing his time.
And isn't that the Mike Morse bit?
Probably, yes. He's stealing from the great Mike Morse. He must have went to the Mike Morse Comedy School.
I mean, you're right. And Mike Morse doesn't have that much to offer, so don't steal his bits.
No, don't steal Mike Morse's bits, or at least pay him for a class if you're going to learn how to be a hack. Don't just steal it.
And neither of us have been invited to his grandmother's funeral.
Chad just keeps waiting.
You said your stepdad didn't love you, but he liked you more than your brother. At least he hit you with fists and not a car.
Whoa!
Wow. It's better to be a punk.
Ray's bad at this. Chad, I didn't see this yesterday. Chad is such a baby. He has to try and steal Ray's thunder while Ray's going with his horrible, and even his flashcards repeat themselves. They just repeat the same shit that Chad always says.
And Tookie, if you'll notice, Chad profusely shaking while he's holding the cards.
Yes, he shakes. It's probably because his blood pressure is so high. But Chad, my God, Chad, do you understand that Tookie is here because of you? You brought Tookie to life just as much as Ray did with his dumb cum. Tookie's always been alive since Ray came in him, but Tookie didn't have a reason to go online until he saw how horrible you were at live streaming. And Tookie was like, well, if this dummy can do a live stream, maybe Tookie can do a better one. Yay! And maybe over 400 people will watch a puppet live instead of this fat disaster. And it came true. Yay! Thank you, Chad.
Punching bag than roadkill. My dad loved me and passed.
There are like legitimate laughs happening for Ray. And you notice Kevin's not doing his fake laugh.
Yep.
For Ray. Very strange.
Way. Both of Chad's dads passed on loving him.
Oh,
there we go. Of course, he right after I said it, he gives his nice fake laugh. But I mean, at least he's doing it for Ray a little bit there too. He was doing it for all of Chad's jokes.
And Ray, that one hurt Chad. He took a little step back or seat back.
There it is. This is exactly where things started to go bad. Look at that face. This is the exact moment he realized, oh shit, I am really, 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 really bad at this.
I just came up with a show title for Chad. Tookie. Everything goes bad for Chad.
Oh, Chad is yes, everything goes bad for Chad. Everything done by Chad is bad. Everything Chad does sucks. Just like that song that Tookie just made up. But look at him. All right, let's focus on Chad now.
Chad's comedy act is the saddest thing to happen to Florida since the Orlando nightclub shooting. Chad's been doing comedy 20 years, but unlike the shooter, at least the shooter killed 49 times.
That was good.
Rumor online is Chad hired a team of writers.
Chad gives a look like, I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? I mean, what does that mean? That doesn't even make sense.
For this roast battle. 5 against 1. Now I know how your mom felt like when she had to serve 5 Johns at happy hour.
That was great. That was a great joke. Because yes, everyone was talking about teaming up and stuff. And for him to include Chad's mom and a gangbang getting teamed up, that was fantastic. I never thought I would hear a joke like that out of Ray. Ray brought it.
Oh,
look at Chad. He's I don't get it. What does that even mean? My mom was a beautiful woman. My mother was a saint. She didn't take a bunch of dicks. Did she? Mom, did you take a bunch of dicks? She didn't take a bunch of dicks. She's my mommy.
Who told Ray that?
Huh? Yeah. He's like, wait a minute. How did Ray find out about? What would her name be? Zassy Zumock. That was her porn name in the 80s. Zassy Zumock. How did he know Zassy Zumock used to take 5 dicks at once? How did she do that? 3 in her ass and 2 in her vagina. Triple anal, double vaginal. That was Chad's mom's secret talent. That was her. That's what kept getting her booked over and over. She was like, all right, honey, you here for the triple anal, double vaginal? And everyone's like, yes, we are. You're a professional. It's fantastic. We're doing it. We have 3 dicks in your ass, Mrs. Zumock. It's fantastic.
Oh, shit. Chad is so fat and bloated. He looks like Matthew Perry if they discovered his body yesterday. Chad is so unpopular. He's committed 36 felonies and not even prisons want him.
That's not true. That's all fake. It was a different case. I was never in jail that many times. I never got.
You know what's funny? The other day, Adam, the producer for MLC, was trying to say, Chad, okay, maybe you weren't arrested 80 times, but even if you were arrested half that amount of time,
right?
It's insane.
And for you,
right? And for you to keep going, oh, it's all misunderstanding. That was a different case. It was a misunderstanding. Let's cut the 80 something in half and say 44. So you got arrested 44 times and each time was a misunderstanding. You're so fucking stupid.
All right, stop him there, Adam. All right, so next round's gonna be a good round. We'll make the next round shorter because.
Okay, so that is the round that Earl Skakel does say that Ray won. Because I believe, let me get Earl's.
No, he did not.
No, he did give credit. Hold on.
You saying for round 1 or?
Yeah.
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 He did say that. He said he gave Ray round 1, Chad round 2, and said
yes,
they were even at the end.
Yes, he said round 1, Ray won decisively. Round 2, Chad did enough to win, even with Ray having the best joke. And then round 3, neither did enough to take it, which is bullshit. But
yeah,
I want you guys to. I don't want you to. I want there to.
Ray got robbed. He still had 1 second on the clock. Ray didn't complain.
Be a third round. I didn't know how many jokes we're gonna be able to do in like a minute and a half. So we'll make this round a minute. And then we'll take a break, not a break, but we'll read some super chats, and then you guys can get organized for the final round, where you got to do, where you can do as many jokes as you want.
Ray, I wrote all these jokes myself. I didn't hire writers. I know you like to get that thing going.
All
right.
Why is he not muted?
This is where it starts. Someone's already coming up with excuses. Uh-oh. Yes, Chad, we know you wrote all those jokes because they were shit. Utter shit. Liquid lava coming out of your big, fat, pimply ass and onto the paper. That's pretty much all you did. You squatted over some paper and like one of those art spinny things, you just shit on paper and then went, this is pretty good. I have like 65 of these. All right, let's count Chad's jokes again.
Ray, you go. Ray, you go first. We'll flip it.
Ray.
Ray, you go first this round.
Ray is going first.
All right, cool.
Okay. Here we go.
Chad wrote his own jokes. So far, it shows.
Yeah. Ooh.
Chad likes to make fun of my posture, saying I'm hunched over. Fine. I suck at standing up. You straight up suck at stand up. Chad, you're 50, fat, and dressed like an 11-year-old. You look like a garbage pail kid that came to life. Chad looks like Fat Albert, and he has a sex life of Fat Albert's creator. I'm trying not to do so many fat jokes, but it's tough to find another angle when someone is so perfectly round. Chad's assuming that I.
All right, this round is not going as great for Ray, but let's just see how it goes for Chad, because I remember Ray winning every round in Tookie's eyes.
Same.
I bring his name up to other comedians is insulting. Why would I do that? That's like a football coach bragging about being friends with Jerry Sandusky. I say Jerry Sandusky because just like Chad, neither have been relevant since 2011. And like Jerry Sandusky, you both have been to jail for horrible things you've done in locker rooms.
That's that was a good joke, Frank. That was a good joke. We all know that Chad used to rape kids in locker rooms, allegedly, just like Jerry Sandusky.
Yeah, so Chad or Ray's jokes there were, so nothing special, nothing that were that bad, but nothing great. But I felt like he crushed it at the end. He closed it with a crusher.
Well, yes, his last joke was probably the best joke of the whole thing. I don't know. The one about the mom was pretty good.
Yeah,
I like his joke about the mom and everyone teaming up on his mom. But yeah, I mean, it was probably a weaker round for Ray, but that just shows you Chad. I don't even remember what this round was like for Chad, but it had to have been ridiculously worse than Ray. Look at this dummy. All right, let's go again. Oh, Eye of the Tiger. Look at him. Here he goes.
Ready?
He's ready.
Okay, ready, Chad?
Whenever you're ready.
So douchey. Roast battles are the douchiest thing on earth. Roast battles are douchier than rap battles.
Okay. Bing.
Is that it?
Yeah. Yes, stupid.
Ray's podcast is so bad, E-Rock is thinking about giving him 4 days a week at Compound Media.
Every Compound Media joke. They're all Compound Media. This fatso went into this going, how can I make Kevin Brennan laugh?
Daddy Kevin.
Focus. Daddy, how can I make my daddy laugh? Daddy Kevin, what are some things that Daddy Kevin likes? Oh, I know he doesn't like Gino or Compound Media, so I'll make a bunch of jokes that are basically just about Compound Media. Yay!
If Ray went to a psych ward where he belongs, they would give him extra shoelaces. The only thing I root for in Ray's life is for his prescription medication and alcoholism to finally get the job done.
Said the drunk.
What can be said about Ray DeVito in the New York comedy scene? A lot, because nobody ever talks about him.
Whoa. Oh, I'm so glad we heard that joke. What the fuck does that mean?
No idea.
Let us rewind, because I remember there was a joke where I was like, wow, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about here. And that's the one.
If any of the beloved chatters could explain this joke to us, put it in the chat. We'd appreciate it.
I need to analyze this one.
And alcoholism to finally get the job done. What can be said about Ray DeVito in the New York comedy scene? A lot, because nobody ever talks about him.
What could be said about Ray DeVito in the New York comedy scene?
I would think he would say nothing, right? Because nobody talks about him. Wouldn't that make a little more sense?
This might be the worst crafted joke in the history of jokes. What could be said about Ray DeVito in the New York comedy scene? Give up? A lot, because no one talks about him. What the fuck does that mean? How would it be a lot because no one talks about him?
They should have nothing to say because they don't know who he is.
Right.
So what are we going to talk about?
Well, I mean, I guess he's kind of right, because Chad's podcast is so awful and has nothing, and it's shit, yet we talk about it endlessly. So is that what he means?
I guess from that perspective, that would make sense.
Oh, yeah, this is really, really bad. Like, really bad. Like, why would you not cut that out? Like, you have to look at your jokes and go, is that even a joke? Like, that doesn't even make sense as a regular sentence. Like, if you said that to someone, they would go, that sentence doesn't make sense.
Right. And Ray actually had a couple of those jokes. Didn't make sense to me also.
Again, I'm not saying Ray is the greatest comedian in the world. It's just he had to be a little better than this dope.
I think he was a lot better.
Yes.
Ray is the stand-up. What Quadfather is the standing up.
Hey, ho! Get it? He has no legs. He can't use his legs. I mean, it's basically like he watched every roast and just inserted other people's names. It's so horrible.
Ray's actually on life.
Shut up, Adam. Stop going hoo. Like, oh man, that one hurt. Didn't see that one coming.
Support, and by life support, I mean Kevin Brennan and David Chandler. Stand up. What Quadfather is the standing up.
If this fucking idiot is going to talk about how Ray relies on David Chandler, like, talk about the fat kettle calling the pot black. Like,
right.
This fucking idiot. If David Chandler wasn't in his chat, he would get nothing. And he gets so excited, so worked up, so excited that his other daddy is here. Oh, my pay daddy. Oh, my pay daddies. I love it.
Yeah, Chad's stream and show was dying, and Mr. David Chandler kept it on life support.
Chad made $4 the other day. And now listen, Tookie has his days where he makes super chats and it's like $60 or 30, but Tookie doesn't dwell on it, and Tookie doesn't care. Tookie says thank you and all that kind of stuff. But this guy, he has to point these people out and make sure that they know he's still there, because they're the only ones keeping his electric bill on. So thank you, David Chandler, for keeping Chad's electric bill on, which affords Chad the ability to live stream more, which means the rest of us have more content to goof on. We get it. Yay! But Stupid doesn't get it. He doesn't. Right. I think David Chandler really liked that segment I did today where I was yelling, hit the mic. I think I really have something or hit the like. I really think I have something going there. I said, hit the like, and then David Chandler gave me $50. There must be something to that. Fantastic. Oh, you fucking fat loser. Get the hint.
Ray's actually on life support, and by life support, I mean Kevin Brennan and David Chandler.
Chad, you have like
Chad's joke.
Chad, you have like 100 Patreon members. You are the one on life support, buddy. And your body probably can't take it like a Ray's can.
I seriously, Tookie, I had no idea that was his next joke.
Oh, there you go.
That's funny.
You write exactly like Chad Zumock.
Yes, and I'm not even a comedian.
Look at that.
Unreal.
You can do it. OJ, have you ever thought about traveling 400 miles for $100?
No.
Oh, you should try it. It's working out very well for these two.
Ray's so unlikable, he makes his cunt sister look like Mother Teresa.
Whoa!
Whoa, edgy. Let me throw the word cunt in here a little bit. You know, what is this roast missing? I think it's missing some cunts. Let me throw in a cunt here and there. It's fantastic.
Here's one thing you'll never hear anywhere. Hey, did you hear that new Ray DeVito joke?
But why would we not?
Don't funeral will be much like his stand-up show.
Why would we not hear that? Don't we have so much to hear about Ray in the New York comedy scene? Because no one ever talks about him, that we would have so much to hear. Like, hey, I know we don't talk about it, but did you guys hear about Ray DeVito? No, of course they would not. Chad, you're so stupid.
It's free admission and poorly attended.
Wow. Okay, you guys.
So,
Adam, take
Tookie,
them
how did Chad win that round in anybody's mind?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I think they both were pretty weak. But again, I think Ray had the better joke at the end.
Absolutely.
I mean, listen, if all the jokes are shit, you have to start picking out jokes and going, okay, what was the best joke? And Ray obviously had the best joke that round. Because, yes, otherwise it was all shit. It's all shit there. Listen, we're analyzing comedy and we're just regular guys, but we know what's funny. We know what's funny. We're not calling ourselves professionals. I've never called myself a professional comedian. That's why I think it's even funnier that I have almost 500 people watching this. I'm not a professional comedian, and I still do way better than Chad. Whoa! It's fantastic. And that's the whole point of Tookie. Tookie is here to show you just how bad the rest of these guys are at this, and that a stupid cum-filled puppet can beat them. It's fantastic.
It's like Tiger Lily may have a good point.
They wanted a tie so they could do another one. Super chats over jokes. You're absolutely right, Tiger Lily. That's all this was. This was all about how do we set up a rematch and then a rubber match. They were looking to do this 3 times. They were going to do one where Chad wins, one where Ray wins, and then another one where one of them wins, or do like someone wins, or they were pushing so hard for a tie. They wanted a tie, so then they could do a rematch, so that they could say one of them won, and then the other one would go, well, that's not fair. I thought I won the first time, and then they'd have to have a rubber match, the third match. But this is also stupid. Comedy doesn't work over Zoom calls. It just doesn't. If it worked, all the comedy clubs would have shut down because they would have went, whoa, during COVID, Zoom comedy took off. That we don't need the overhead of clubs. We'll just do a Zoom channel. Comedy clubs will just be Zoom channels. There's a reason why comedy clubs are not just Zoom channels, because none of this works. It's also stupid and it's awkward. No one knows how to judge anyone. Your judges are pathetic. Your judges don't even want to piss off the contenders. I mean, it's also stupid. All right, but let's hear a little bit. Let's hear Chad cope with why he's losing, and we'll get on to round 3.
You guys get it. We'll give you a couple of seconds to. Are you guys need to get organized for the last round? Or are you guys all completely organized?
Yeah. They have to extensively look at their notes and talk to their their coaches. And what are you talking about, Kevin? They have their stupid jokes written on a paper and they're reading them. That's all they need. They don't need more time. Just let them go. Because, Chad has 45 minutes. Chad has 45 minutes on Ray because Ray shaved his head. So it's fantastic that the last round you get to go as long as you want because Chad obviously went for 45 minutes. No, he did not. He went for less than 2. So not to spoil anything, but Chad's like, thanks for shaving your head, Ray. I needed 45 minutes. And then he proceeds to do 1 minute and 45 seconds. Creepy.
No, I think it's best to leave him on the screen.
Okay. So you guys are ready to go, right, for unlimited round?
We're gonna go right away.
Your 2-minute round? Oh, someone's a little nervous. Wait, we're gonna go right away? We're not gonna milk this because I'm already losing. I know I'm gonna lose. So if we end it now, everyone's just gonna talk about how I lost and what a loser I am. Can't we milk this, Daddy? Daddy.
No, you don't have to go right away. Well, I'm going to talk to the sorcerer. Yeah. Sorcerer, how do you feel about watching 2 of your clients roasting each other?
This is a really unique experience for a psychiatrist. I have to say, over the weekend, I read
another book. Another idiot who thinks anyone in this universe reads. There's so many authors. I'm starting to think author and comedian are basically the same job. You just say you do it, and you don't actually make any money doing it. But as long as you have your special or your self-published book that you can hold up, you are it. But yes, everyone's trying to hawk a book. DG, Phil, this quack. Everyone's trying to hawk their book to a bunch of retards who don't read.
So Tookie, I think I've said this before. I think Tookie should have like a sort of children's type book. I think we should come out with that. Everybody else has one. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Tookie can make a book. Tookie should be an author and try and sell his book here. Yay! OJ, you're a genius. Why are we trying to sell a book? Yes, we should be doing that. Let's sell a book. All these idiots, we'll sell them all a book. We'll just make a really stupid book with, really dumb words and doesn't really stand for anything, or it doesn't, it's just dumb. We'll just put paper. We'll put pen to paper, and then we'll self-publish it. We'll make a cover. We'll put Tookie's name on it, and that's it. We're an author. We have a book. Yay! But yeah, I don't know where all this book shit. No one reads. None of us read.
Hey, so after this, wow, Boschetti really is classic. Anyway,
hold on. Let's take a call. Let's see what the people are saying. Good morning. You are on with Tookie.
Hi, this is Gary from Oregon. Hi.
Hi, Gary.
I just wanted to say, you said retards don't read. I read all the time. I read the Burgerville menu every day.
Oh, is there anything new on the Burgerville menu, Gary?
Yeah, we got onion rings last week.
Oh, that is so exciting.
But I just wanted to say, Chad and Ray, they're both retards, right?
Yes. Thank you, Gary. Thank you for your call, Gary.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
I love you. That's the great Gary the retard. Thank you, Gary. Yes, even Gary knows that these two guys are retards. All right, we have about 20 minutes, and Tookie has a hard out. Tookie has to go. Tookie has to work. I wish I could be here all morning with you. It'd be fabulous. We do a
Tookie, you only have 20 minutes. We have a bunch of super chats and
oh shit, yeah,
a lot more of this to play.
I know. Well, let's go. Tookie will figure it out. But yeah, let's all right, let's read some super chats then, because we're coming up on the third round, and let's see what the people are saying. Give us a call too, 973-440-9770. Tell Tookie what you thought about the Jerkoff joke off. Wizard Nug, thank you for the $5. Please make Wednesday mornings a permanent time slot. TWO, FKB, FCZ. Maybe we'll try and do Wednesday mornings every now and then and pop up, and we'll see. But we are definitely going to probably change the Tookie soup time and day. It's probably going to be Thursday or Tuesday nights. We'll figure that out. But thank you for the super chat.
I don't know. I think I put this one up, but just in case I didn't, thank you, Tarnished Maiden.
So bad that she was tarnished. Captain Hook, member for 2 months. Look into William D. Cooper and his 9/11 predictions. Okay. That you mean that horribly unorganized 9/11? That was just as unorganized as this roast battle. Franklin Scheckler, $2. Chad Zumock is the Gino Bisconte of comedy. Yes.
Yeah.
Very well put. Thank you.
They are similar.
Radish Diff, 375. Does 375 go towards the goal? I'm confused. FKB. Yes, I think 375 can go towards the goal.
Sure.
Good morning. You're on the air with Tookie.
Hi, Tookie. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, thank you. I just got one question. There's seriously no way that like people like Chad or Ray actually make a living doing what they're doing.
I don't know. I don't know. Are they just
No.
racking up credit cards?
You could afford an apartment. Like, how could you afford an apartment with what they're doing?
I don't know. But Chad, I think Chad claimed that he made $100,000 last year in stand-up, which is bullshit, obviously.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
So is this caller suggesting that maybe they're on, disability or unemployment or something like that?
You'd have to. I mean, the cost of living today is very expensive. So it blows my mind. They have to have someone else paying for them.
Caller, I think about this all the time. I don't know.
Me too.
I don't know how they live. And the only thing I can think of is they must rack up credit card bills. Because you never hear like Chad talk about any kind of debt or anything like that. He must have so much debt that he doesn't even want to talk about it. That's the only thing I can think of.
Eventually you rack up so much debt you can't even take out any more credit.
Yeah, no, you're right. And they're probably close to that point. I don't know.
But
I've always had the suspicion that Ray's sister helps take care of Ray, and that's why she really doesn't like him very much.
Sure, but who takes care of Chad?
That would make a lot of sense.
It would make sense. You're right.
That would make a lot of sense.
But who's taking care of Chad? His aunt? The aunt that he talks about all the time? I mean, there comes a point where you have to cut these people off. I don't know.
Yep, 100%.
I think Chad also
got it.
Oh, sorry, caller. I think that Chad also mentioned recently that he came into an inheritance.
Yes, he told me that he doesn't need to do any of this for money because he has money coming in from everywhere. He has money coming in from stand-up, something called Sound Exchange, and his uncle's inheritance. What is his uncle's inheritance?
Uncle's inheritance is the only one.
What was that?
Well, I'll let you get back to your show, guys.
Thank you. I appreciate your call. Yeah, I don't know what the uncle's inheritance thing is, but yes, Chad does claim that he doesn't need to do any of this for money. He's making money. He also said he had an extra $10,000 the other day. It's all bullshit. It's all stupid. He doesn't have anything. They have nothing. Nothing. Where's your studio, Chad? How come you haven't even shown us, listen, don't you think if Chad had a real studio being built, he would be showing us progress pictures every day? Because he'd be so proud of his stupid new studio. There's no new studio. Just like, remember when Chad was like, I'm hooking up with someone that everyone's going to be like, whoa, that's crazy. I can't believe they're doing a podcast together. And he's done nothing. Nothing. You're a loser. You'll never do anything worthwhile, Chad. It's over. Your biggest thing was being on the radio in Cleveland, and you fucked that up. Your biggest way of telling people that you're creative is changing your clothing. You were obsessed with Argyle. Then you were obsessed with your Zumock mania. You're obsessed with hats. You think personality is what clothes you wear. It's insanity. DRWC, Don Reynolds and White Chocolate Show. Member for 2 months. Thank you. Good morning. Odapals. Sorry. I'm kind of far away from my screen.
I don't even know what that word means, though. So yeah.
We're Odapedophiles.
Oh.
Good morning, Odapals. Happy after birthday, Tookie. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Don Reynolds and White Chocolate Show. Go check out whatever that is. Flashy Vic, thank you for the £2. What? Tookie has a birthday week like a Newport? No, Tookie does not have a birthday week. But I just think it's funny because Patrick says it and 16-year-old girls say it, and everyone in this community, everyone always makes mention of their birthday. So Tookie just said, yes, it's my birthday week, but no, Tookie's birthday was yesterday, and it was great, and we're done. Birthdays are done. They're done. They're one day. And
so the Odapal, I just want to inform our listeners and ourselves, is relating to or characterized by an Oedipus complex, which is a son's sexual attitude towards his mother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like Oedipus. Okay, I get it now.
And hostility towards his father.
Fantastic. Bubble Popper 24, member for 2 months. Thank you for getting up early to entertain us all. No, thank you for getting up early to watch Tookie. It's actually kind of
Bubble
fun.
Popper. Bubble Popper hates me for some reason.
Oh, he hates everybody. Oh, I don't know. I don't think he hates Tookie, but I guess he does hate you. Everyone hates you. No, everyone loves OJ. How could you hate OJ? But yes, this is fantastic. I am enjoying this morning thing. But again, I know Patrick does the mornings, and I would never step on his territory, on his turf. But if he's not going to do Wednesday mornings, we might have to try and possibly make this a thing.
Yeah,
even if it's like once a month. We don't have to do it every Wednesday. But Go Rebs, thank you for the $10. Thank you. Good morning, Tookie. Love you more than a friend. I love you more than a friend, Go Rebs. That's fantastic. Cousin IT became a YouTube member. Thank you, Cousin IT. What took you so long? Looked up to you, became a YouTube member. What took you so long? I looked up to you. Max Brangle, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Chad bombs more than the Gaza Strip. Yes. That's a joke. You wrote a joke.
And the chatters are better joke writers than most of these quote unquote comedians.
They are. They put pen to paper. Write a joke. You cowards. Dr. Steve, thank you for the $5. How much would you have to make to do this every day? What would be the goal? This is fantastic. I can't. It's not. Thank you, Dr. Steve. I appreciate it, but I would have to make a lot of money to quit my
Right.
own job.
We would both have to.
Yes. Yes, because then I'd have to pay OJ. We all have to, we all would have to quit our jobs. Franklin Scheckler being a member for 3 months. Thank you. Did Ray understand the tulips joke? Probably not. I don't know. He said it was cute. So I don't know. I thought it was a good, clean joke. What kind of flower is Chad jealous of? Tulips. And again, I used that joke once before. I know Carl from WATP caught it. Actually, Cardiff Natural Gas wrote that joke. Remember Cardiff? No one does. No one gives a crap about Cardiff. He sucked. Cardiff sucked.
He was an attempt.
He was a moment in time that worked. Cardiff was great for that few couple of months when he was goofing on Cardiff, but it just became stupid. So I don't know if we'll ever see Cardiff again, but maybe. I actually think I still have a Cardiff from Detroit and I can't find it. So it's rotting somewhere. I thought it was in one of my bags, but I can't find it. But I can't find the eyes either. So I'm pretty sure I have a tomato somewhere with eyes that is just rotting. Can't find it. Who can forget this? Thank you for the $5. Watch how badly Chad is shaking when he's holding up his index card during Ray's roast. FKB TWO. Yes, we noticed that. Chad shakes a lot. It's probably from his early stages of Parkinson's. It's horrible. It's horrible that Chad's going through that.
Could be alcoholism too. I mean, maybe he didn't have his drink yet.
Yes, scratch that. He does not have Parkinson's. He has the DT. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Drink your Tito's. Drink your Tito's. Seamus McAnus, thank you for being a member. Tremendous. Oh, and then Seamus McAnus, thank you again for $5. Since Patty Melt doesn't usually do Wednesday mornings, this could become Tookie Wednesdays. Yay! Possibly. We will think about it. But yes. I mean, the numbers are good. Everyone, we're hitting the goal. This is fantastic. Should we check in with Steel Toe? Are they hitting the goal? Do they have?
Let's not check. We don't have time today, Tookie, to check in with anybody.
No, we don't. DK, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Tookie on the street. Tookie on the street. Yes, and there will be a new Tookie on the street hopefully this weekend because Tookie's going to Casa Bonita on Friday. So it's fantastic. We're actually going inside. We're getting the exclusive tour. No, we just got a reservation. Thanks to Safety First. Thank you again, Safety First, for giving Tookie your reservation. So that
super cool.
Yes, very cool. But thank you, DK, for also 5 gifted memberships. We're putting you on the wall. Vaping Dago's going on the wall. Dr. Steve's going on the wall. DK's going on the wall. Dr. Steve, thank you for the $5. My day would be so much better if Tookie Soup was on every day or every morning. I know, but then you would go, oh, the same crap again. The puppet. I can't believe.
Yeah, I don't think Tookie could be on every single day, but
I don't think so either. But I think every now and then on a Wednesday morning to take over the NLO slot and destroy them, which is our mission, destroy the onion. We can do some Wednesday mornings. I mean, this is working out fantastically, splendidly. DK, thank you for the $10. Tookie, I believe you wrote the That's Ray DeVito song for our little Raymond. I love it. And I can't stop singing it to the point my wife finally said, who the hell is Ray DeVito?
dude, I sing that song in the shower.
I know, but I missed the opportunity for some lines. I have to re-record it. Like I like repeating the chin line twice. I gotta find a new line, which like his sexuality's incognito, or hooking up he can't complete. We have to add some more. But thank you. Yes, I love it too. And I will let everyone else in on a hint. Tookie's 4-year-old little sister runs around the house yelling Zumock. I think she does it to drive Tookie crazy. But I don't know how she even knows the name Zumock. She must hear Tookie downstairs, but she was just going around yelling Zumock, Zumock, Zumock. So you have one fan. Chad, I can attest that you do have one fan, and it's a 4-year-old little girl that hears a puppet talk about what an idiot Zumock is all day. So that is your fan, because she does. She yells Zumock around the house because I think she knows it drives Tookie crazy. But yes, she knows that word. She learned that word. Who taught her that word? Chris Mack, $10. I can't say white power in a $2 super chat anymore. What? Well, you shouldn't say white power anyway. It's horrible. But can you really not? I don't understand what he's saying. Why would you be able to say it off 10 and not a 2? Oh, because it doesn't go towards the goal? Oh, okay. Even though you're incredibly racist, I appreciate that you're always thinking about hitting the goal. So thank you. That's much appreciated. Dr. Steve gifted 5 BeDabbler memberships. Dr. Steve, you're going crazy. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody go follow Dr. Steve. Dr. Steve is also monetized. Go watch Weird Medicine. Dr. Steve, $5. The only roast Chad would be at is the one where there's an apple in his mouth. Repurposed from the Vinny roast. That's fantastic. Bill Bixby, member for 2 months. Thank you, Bill. Oh, all right. Oh, Jake Husden, you became a member. Fantastic. Timothy, 422, a member for 2 months. You're also wonderful. This is the favorite part of the show for most people, where we read the super chats and the gifted memberships and all that kind of stuff. So be sure you're recording all this. Get your screen captures on. This is the best part of the show. Everyone loves it. Like when Chris Dyer sends $2. It doesn't go towards the goal, but we'll read it anyway. Love you, Tookie in the morning. Yay. Thank you. I love you. Tampa Lytic Converters, €5. KB was happy his tweet did so well and was trying to imitate it during the roast. KB has been trying to recreate that lightning in a bottle. I mean, it's stupid that TMZ even paid attention to that tweet in the first place. And now Kevin is trying every attempt to get attention by just commenting on every tragedy that's happening.
That's understandable, though. I mean, yeah.
But I guess that's what he wants to be. He wants to be the Ari Shaffir now, I guess. Because that was kind of Ari Shaffir's bit, where he would make a horrible comment. And even Jezelnik, he used to, their whole thing was like making horrible jokes about some horrible event that just happened. And now I think Kevin is trying to jump on that, which is fine. Hey, we all have to find our niche. Chad has to find the right driving service to sign up for. He's not sure if Postmates or Uber Eats or DoorDash or Grubhub is the right way to go for him. Chad, do all 4. Trust me, you're going to have time on your hands. Once all the comedy world hears about how you lost to Ray DeVito, you're never going to be able to get booked again. Even if you're willing to drive 800 miles for nothing, they're not going to want you. Dang Lizard, thank you for the €10. His uncle's inheritance is a code for his work as a mud shark. That's fantastic. Yeah, why don't you rent yourself out as a mud shark and bang black guys? They love fat white women.
You know, we should, I don't know, I'm just going to throw this out there. Maybe we should have a roast battle with the beloved Chadders and have them all submit the jokes they'd write, have jokes for Chad, jokes for Ray. I bet you they come up with funnier jokes than either one of them.
Yes, and we can get our imitation Ray and Chad Zumock to do them.
Right. We have the AI, so we could definitely do that.
Oh, I was thinking like we can get skinny Chad Zumock.
Oh, yeah.
Chad, and then we can find, just
Ray the Puppet.
Yeah, or Ray the Puppet. That would be fantastic. Tiff, member for 6 months. Good morning, Tooks. Good morning, Tiffs.
Tiff is another one of the beloved chatters. She's out there supporting a lot of shows.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tiff.
She is. She's one of the many who keep this economy going. The Chad economy. Economy. There's no one with an E. I don't know. But yes, you keep this whole world going, Tiff. Thank you. We appreciate it so much. All right, let's get to the third round. And then I don't know if we're going to be able to get into the actual judges not being able to make a decision, but let's see.
Himself as the mud shark.
Oh, okay.
Thinking he's in.
It's your call. You want to go? You want to defer, or you want to go first in the final round?
See, this part, I wish we had more time because unless I'm mistaken, he never got a number from Chad. He was asking them to both pick a number to see who would choose to go, and he never got a number for Chad and just gave Chad.
Let's just do the roast, and then I don't want to wait too long in between rounds. Pick a number between 1 and 10, either one of you.
Go ahead, Ray. It's your birthday week.
Oh, Tookie
7.
too.
All right, Chad, it's your call. You want to go? You want to defer, or you want to go first in the final round?
Oh, okay. So he just said one of them pick a number, and then since Ray lost, whatever this pick a number thing is.
I don't know how that works because if he chose number 3 and then Chad, Ray chose 7, if Chad could have chosen 8, 9, 10, I don't know.
Don't. It's gonna make your head hurt. Don't try.
It did make my head hurt.
Yeah. Don't try and think about it too much.
We'll let birthday boy go.
Okay, Ray. You can go as long as you want or as short as you want. Unlimited freestyle round.
I'm gonna time this.
All right.
And so there's no clock. You just stop whenever you want, and you can do as many or as few jokes as you want.
All right.
Okay.
22,
This was part 2 of my Sandusky joke that I didn't get to do about Chad stealing
Shut up, Ray, and tell the joke.
Which reminds me, if you see a war veteran, thank him for his service. Then thank his credit card company for Chad having 12,000 Twitter followers.
Hey-o!
Chad has taken a lot of mug shots, especially from his stepdad before he had his coffee.
Whoa! That was good.
Pretty good.
Chad is a block of Munster cheese covered in liver spots that grew a pair of legs and came to life. He looks like the fat kid in Cobra Kai from the first Karate Kid.
Wait, what was that cheese joke? I didn't hear that cheese. I think this is where Melton's stream, for some reason, Melton's stream went down for a couple of seconds. And I think that might have been because I kept hearing about the cheese joke. Because even last night, Ray was on with the Quad Father, and Ray was like, "Yeah, I shouldn't have done the cheese joke." And Tookie's like, "What is the cheese joke?" And that was it. Chad is like a piece of cheese with liver spots and legs. Yeah, Ray, you shouldn't have done the cheese joke. Okay, I'm starting to think maybe Ray.
I told him not to do that joke.
Oh, you heard the cheese joke?
Yes. I heard all of his jokes. He was calling me like daily, telling me every time he wrote a new joke, he'd call me to see what I thought.
That son of a bitch. I gave him a joke and he never went over any joke for me. But I just figured, oh God. Okay. All right. So Ray started at 22-27.
Around Tampa, still thinking he's in Cobra Kai. Chad donates to domestic violence shelters. He donates victims.
Hey-o!
Chad looks like Gary Busey if Gary Busey was a glazed donut and wore reading glasses. Chad wants to be a famous comedian, and he's
Mike Buscetti liked that one. Hey, he's talking about donuts. I know donuts.
He's doing it every day by looking more and more like Amy Schumer.
That's pretty good.
Chad wears his own merchandise on stage, which means he'll never give you the shirt off his back, but he will sell it to you for $25 after his feature set at the VFW.
Hello.
I know, because I've seen him do it while I was on stage headlining.
Wow.
Wow.
Chad refers to himself as the Mud Shark, which makes sense because a mud shark is a fat white woman who loves black cock.
Oh, shit. Ouch.
Which means Chad, which means Chad in the sauna is the only one of his stories that actually checks out.
That was pretty good.
Chad is a 50-year-old whose bedroom walls are covered with posters of himself. To have that ego while doing nothing to justify it. I can't imagine a woman at his place. Hey, you know how I look like a 2 on a scale of 1 to 10? Well, check it out. 15 years ago, I was a 4. Chad was born to be a punch bag. First for his stepdad's fist, and now for the entire internet. Chad's
like, what? What does that even mean? I'm not a punching bag. What do you mean? My dad did it. Like, what is that face? Just take it, you fatso.
His mom was a huge Elvis Presley fan. She named Chad after a loser character he played in Blue Hawaii. I'm not saying she loved Chad's brother more because she said it on Elvis Zumock's tombstone in Graceland, Tennessee.
What the hell was that?
I have no idea.
I need the cliff notes. What did he say? Chad's mom was so stupid that she named Chad after an Elvis character. And then, but she liked Chad's brother more. She wrote it on Elvis's tombstone. What?
It's so confusing, Tookie. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to try to understand.
Yes, let's just keep going. But
let's just keep going.
But that's the point. He fucked up. That's what I'm saying. Like, Ray was not great, but he just had to be better than Chad, and he was. Even with those horrible, stupid jokes, he still single-handedly beat Chad. It was never close. Never.
Chad's family has a bad history with cars. His brother got ran over by one. But even worse news, Chad wasn't lying next to him when it happened.
Ouch.
So angry.
The only thing thin about Chad is his upper lip and skin when it comes to taking a joke at his expense. I'm not saying you're fat, but the only thing that runs in your apartment are all 5 of your roommates' refrigerators.
I know. I didn't really get that one either. But so where's the flashcards, Chad? You were in such a good mood before, putting up flashcards like your little prop, Carrot Top. Where are
Chad won a hot sauce competition. A fat guy winning a food contest makes a lot of sense. I get it. I have one enormous chin, but that's no match for Chad and his 7 normal-sized chins.
Not bad.
Chad's got a weird look. Somehow he manages to look like a rapist and a virgin.
That was good.
Whenever someone believes one of Chad's lies, he blames them
Chad knew that one was good too. He kind of smirked. He knows that was good. That was a good joke, Ray.
by saying they took it and ran with it. They took it and ran with it. And that's what Chad does in his infamous surveillance videos. Like when he met a bottle of Tito's at Simone's Beverage, or when he met a Ninja Blender at Target on Brook Park Road. Chad's a wrestling fan. Chad loves wrestling because, like his comedy, it's just a fat dude pretending to land punches. Chad claims he was an athlete, and I get it. He does look like Troy Aikman if Troy Aikman had 138 more concussions. What's the bigger stretch? Chad's comedy taking off or his friend's neck when he hung himself?
Ouch.
Oh, Brody. Chad knew Brody. Did you know Chad knew Brody? Brody was Chad's friend. I knew Brody. And then Brody killed himself because Chad kept telling everyone he knew Brody. Brody was like, I can't have this. I can't have the world know that I know Chad. And he decided to unalive himself instead of telling people he knew Chad. He was so embarrassed.
Shorter, Chad's radio career or his brother's life? I don't know, but both deaths involved automobiles.
Jesus.
That's it for me. But shorter, Chad's radio career, comedy taking off, or his friend's neck when he hung himself? Ooh. What was shorter? Chad's radio career?
What did Ray say there? Yeah, I got it. What did he say?
Comedy taking off, or his friend's neck when he hung himself? Ooh. What was shorter?
Yeah, so yeah.
Career or his brother's life? I don't know, but both deaths involved automobiles.
Jesus.
So he ended at 26:40. He started at 22:27. So he did about 4 minutes and 10 seconds there. Very good. Oh,
and I gotta say, I gotta point out, Tookie, that Ray is intelligent enough to know with what jokes to end with.
Yes. He always went with the hardest hitting joke last. Let's remind everyone, round 3 was the round where Earl Skakel said neither did enough to take it. Right. Now, keep in mind, Ray just did 4 minutes. He did more than an open micer would get at an open mic. He did 4 minutes, and yeah, some of it was crap, but he had some pretty good jokes there. Now let's tune in and see what the Mud Shark has, since he's so excited because Ray shaved his head and gave Mud Shark an extra 45 minutes.
Yeah, and let's Tookie, when Chad begins, let's see what time it is on. We're at 26:42. Let's see where it begins and ends.
I know it was like 2 minutes. He did like half of what Ray did, if not less.
Strong close.
Yes.
I like how he keeps calling me 50 and he's older than me.
Who cares? That's your age, stupid. Was he supposed to call you 26? Like, what do you want him to call you? Yeah, he's saying you're 50. He's 52. That's why this is all so depressing. Normally, our families would have intervened by the time we were like 25 and said, hey, you really think this comedy thing's going to work out? I mean, think about when you're 50 and you're doing a roast battle on a live stream for $1,000 and you have no retirement or health insurance or family or car or future or house, food money. You're basically begging every day to keep living. And no, I guess no one sat down with these two idiots.
All right, ready, Chad?
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Ray, great idea. Great idea shaving your head before the roast. I was looking for 45 minutes, so I
Okay, keep that in mind. He started at 26:57. He said, thank you for shaving your head. I needed 45 minutes. So I assume we have 44 minutes and 49 seconds to go.
appreciate it. Ray, a nice shaved head. I didn't think I was going to roast Powder with Down syndrome. I'm not saying Ray looks like a retard. I'm saying he looks like a retard battling cancer. Ray constantly looks like a Make-A-Wish kid who never got his wish.
Oh, that was the same joke. That was it. That was the same joke. We heard that before because we thought that was the first joke he said.
He looks like a retard battling cancer.
Fuck, you should be disqualified. Hey, Earl, master of roast, how come you didn't call him out for that? That should be a penalty. No, he used the same joke twice, if not 3 times.
Ray constantly looks like a Make-A-Wish kid who never got his wish. Ray DeVito is a lot like Ryan Seacrest. I've never seen him with a woman, and he sucks at radio.
God damn! How many times have you heard someone else say that joke? He's taking jokes that are just they're
generic.
Yeah, they're generic jokes. Thank you.
Stock.
They're stock jokes, and he's just changing words. Like, how many times have you heard someone make a joke about who did he say? Ryan Seacrest, where they're like, yeah, Ryan Seacrest sucks at radio, and you never seen him with a chick. That reminds me of our friend Brian or Ray. It's stupid.
Ray really thought he had a shot and was turning on Ari Jane at one point. Ray, the only way.
What was that? Ray thought he had a shot and was turning on Ari Jane. Again, anyone who says that Chad won this roast, please explain to me where. Where did he win? Like, what did that joke mean? Ray thought he had a shot and even went after Ari Jane. What does that mean?
Chris, I've never seen him with a woman, and he sucks at radio. Ray really thought he had a shot and was turning on Ari Jane at one point. Ray, the
Oh, God damn it. Every time.
only way you'll get any pussy wet is if you drown Kevin Brennan's cats.
Oh, I have cats. Oh,
what the fuck? The only way you'll get any pussy wet is if you drown Kevin Brennan's cats. Oh, because cat is another name for pussy. Yay! Hacka hacka.
Ray's a liar and a gossipy bitch. He should start a podcast with Patrick Milton called The Real Housewives of Worthless Cunts.
Oh, he said cunt again. Whoa, this guy is edgy. That was so funny. What is that? Like, what is that? Ray sucks so much he could get together with Patrick and make The Real Housewives of Worthless Cunts. That's very good. Listen, Tookie does not call himself a professional comedian, but that is why it's so much fun to watch shows like this where people do call themselves professional comedians and then try and figure out how they fucking get by or how they have the cojones to call themselves comedians. This is ridiculous. Like, do you really think Chad is still going to call himself a professional comedian in a year? Is he still going to be doing this?
Yes, I do think he's going to still be trying to do it. He's got his friends that give him gigs.
It's like that caller said. How do they live? Like, how do they buy groceries? I don't get it. I'm really starting to think they do eat their boogers to survive. I know we made that up, but I really think there's no other answer. All right, here we go. Chad started at 26:57. He's at 27:47, so he's done exactly 50 seconds. Ray did 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
What can I say about Ray DeVito that he's never heard before? He's hilarious. He's thoughtful. And you've seen him on Live at Gotham.
Oh my God, I've never seen someone so proud that they did live at Gotham. Is Gotham even still around? I don't think Gotham's there anymore.
And I just, Kevin laughing at this like he's never heard that joke. I mean, we've all heard these, like we said, stock jokes, and Kevin is, I don't get it.
What
I
can
just
you
don't
say
get it.
about Ray DeVito that hasn't been said before?
I don't know. What are you going to say? He's funny. He's smart. He's intelligent. He's talented. He has a good life path. He's
That joke's like
killing it.
100 years old.
Yeah, I mean, we all know where the joke's going, stupid. You never once did you catch us by surprise. Ray actually caught me by surprise a couple of times because I thought he was going one way and then he went another way because I didn't think Ray would get so dirty and vicious at points, and he did, and it paid off in $1,000. Yay!
Tookie, you made a good point. It is as if Chad has been reading the Jackie the Joke Man book and just doing those jokes.
He's just reading like Milton Berle's like jokes to roast your family with, and it's like you just threw in different names. Go fuck off. You're not good at this. And yes, El Horrible accepts your challenge to a comedy competition, Fatso, but he's not taking off the mask, and he will use Tookie. So fuck off. You don't tell me how I do my comedy. I tell you how you do your comedy because you stink.
Ray, really, Ray's letting all his ancestors.
Keep in mind that to start this, he said, "Thanks for shaving your head. I needed 45 more minutes." And he went on to say one joke about Ray being bald, where he said, "Oh, I didn't know I was going to roast or powder with Down syndrome."
And he repeated the Make-A-Wish kid joke.
Yes, and he repeated the Make-A-Wish kid joke. Fucking idiot.
Down today with his terrible jokes. His ancestors, of course, are called the retards. Ray dresses.
What? He didn't even say it right because he was supposed to say the Raytards, and he said the retards. What? Listen to that again. He stinks.
Ray, really, Ray's letting all his ancestors down today with his terrible jokes. His ancestors, of course, are called the retards.
Like the mailman, Chad does not deliver on Sundays. That made no sense. Right, exactly. His jokes make no sense.
I have to hear it one more time because my brain is like, it's not computing. Like, I don't even understand what he just said.
Ray, really, Ray's letting all his ancestors down today with his terrible jokes. His ancestors, of course, are called the retards. Ray dresses like a 10-year-old thinks what a cool adult would look like.
Okay, so there again, he Ray dresses what a 10-year-old thinks a cool adult would dress like. That's just, I think Ray actually did the joke about Chad dressing like a 6-year-old or something. So, okay, never mind. But still, it's kind of along the lines of, hey, he looks like a kid who never got adopted, or hey, he looks like a kid who never got his wish. Hey, he looks like a kid with Down syndrome. Hey, he looks like a kid with cancer. Hey, he looks like a kid with bobblehead. Like, it's the same fucking thing. We get it.
Ray, he actually almost died twice by flipping his car over while high on prescription medication. All I have to say is, Ray, don't give up. 3 times a charm.
That's a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. That's along lines of, that's like a John Melendez joke. Like, hey, I heard you tried to stab yourself 9 times and drink bleach. Next time, drink more bleach. What? That's a joke?
True story. I actually heard a car alarm going outside my window for 25 minutes straight. And I got to be honest with you, it's less annoying than watching Ray's 25-minute dry bar special that he never shuts up about.
Whoa, good tag. He needed something at the end there. He's like, oh, this is bombing. Let me say that he never shuts up about. That's how I'll tag that joke. This is embarrassing. This is cringe. This is the definition of cringe. Again, Earl, this is the guy that you said, made it too close. It's too close. I can't call it. Can't call it. It's too close. This is if you had this kind of guy telling jokes at one of your roasts, you would slam him. You would say that you're horrible. You should go do something else. You see the girl over there carrying the drinks? You could probably be her assistant. I don't think you're ready to actually serve drinks because you're so talentless, but you could probably be the assistant to the waitress.
Like the busboy.
Yeah, busboy. There you go. It's fantastic.
Ray is the comedy what Bill Buckner is the ground balls.
I guess we have to know who Bill Buckner is to get that joke. Does that mean Ray loves ground balls in his face?
No idea.
What are we saying? Are we saying Ray can't field a ground ball? I don't know. What are we saying here? What is that? It's horrible. It's horrible. And if anything else, I want people to realize what a fraud Chad is and what a fraud Earl Skakel is. And I would say Mike Buschetti is a fraud, but basically all he does is lay on his bed on his stomach all day. And because I think he'll die. I think it's one of those things. Don't they say like if horses fall down, they'll die or something? It's like with Mike Buschetti, if he's not laying on his stomach on his bed, he'll roll over and die. He can't roll back over like a turtle. So I don't fault Mike Buschetti. Mike Buschetti is just trying to survive. Mike Buschetti doesn't know who to vote for. Mike doesn't even know right now that he is a judge for a roast. He's just sitting there like, oh, I love this show. I'm watching my show. Oh, look, I'm on my favorite show. How'd they do that? Look, they're looking at me. Mike thinks he's in the Truman Show right now.
Ray is the comedy what breast cancer was to Olivia Newton-John.
Jesus.
Oh, that is so funny when a comedian cracks himself up with his own joke. How can you crack yourself up with your own joke, Chad? Aren't jokes supposed to be funny because they take you by surprise? So why would you laugh at your own stupid joke?
And Olivia Newton-John is so topical.
Yeah, when did she die? Like,
no idea.
A couple months ago?
Oh, did she? See, I didn't even know that.
I don't know. She might have died years ago. But yeah, his jokes stink.
You dress like you robbed a Hot Topic. He dresses like a 17-year-old wigger. Ray, you're not a rapper. You're not edgy. Quit being edgy. The only thing edgy about you is you'll probably die from booze and prescription medication.
Yeah, you're going to die from bruise.
Ray takes a lot of beatings on podcasts.
This fucking dummy wears the same fucking thing every day, and he's going to talk about how Ray dresses.
Do wiggers Hot Topic, Tookie?
No, they don't. Yeah, he doesn't look like a Hot Topic. Hot Topic is goth, you idiot. Ray looks like he got, he shopped at Walmart in the Champion aisle or whatever.
Right.
It doesn't look like he shopped at Hot Topic.
Yeah, Ray definitely has the Walmart out clothes and look.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, look up when Olivia Newton-John died.
Okay.
Olivia Newton-John. Yeah, I need to know because I've had people saying 40 years ago. Mycroft is right. These jokes are solely for Kevin. He's trying to make Kevin laugh.
She died last August.
Oh, okay. So she died a couple months ago.
No. I mean, I shouldn't have said last. August 2022. Yeah.
Oh, she died over a year ago. Oh, very good. Very good. Fatso. Like he could have said, I bet he wanted to say Suzanne Summers, but he said the wrong. Remember, Suzanne Summers died a couple of weeks ago. Didn't she die of breast cancer? That's probably who he wanted, and he got the wrong has-been. He fucked up.
Just cannot deliver his punchlines.
Yeah, he's
in any of his jokes.
Very stupid.
Yeah, so Suzanne Summers died October 15th.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. He's probably thinking of her. All right, here we go. We're almost done.
Yes, especially this one. I'd say keep your chin up, but your chin is horrendous. The best thing to happen to Ray's chin were COVID mask. Ray wanted support Raytard until Joe List told him to lean into it. I wish Joe List told him to lean into drinking Drano.
Get it? He would die. That would kill him.
That one wasn't bad though. I gotta give credit or Chad credit. That one's all right. That was all right. That was one of his best jokes.
I thought he was going to say lean into jumping off a bridge, or we all knew he was going to say lean into killing himself.
Right.
Ray once said on a podcast, "I am the worst person he's ever met," which is insane considering he's related to his cunt sister. Thank you.
Hey, that's the second time cunt sister was used as a punchline. Fantastic.
Very much.
And that's it. He finished at 29.
That's it.
29:32. He started at 26:57. So he did a little over 2.5 minutes.
That's all I got.
Wow. You guys both finished strong. And
What happened to the 45 minutes? I thought we were going to get 45.
Oh, yeah, where were we? So we went, what did we say it was? 26:57
to 29:32 or something.
Yeah.
I'll even give him 29:39. How long is that? It's like
like a no, wait. Yeah, 2.5, about 2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes. So he did half of what Ray did. But Earl, the roast master who had his butt fingered by Jeff Ross and he can't get over it, said round 3 neither did enough to take it. No, Chad didn't do enough. Chad did barely what he did the first 2 rounds in the 3rd round. And Ray still did double what he did. So fuck off, Earl. You showed that you just want to blow Chad and you really care about being on his football show and having 9 people watch you live. But I get it because you only have 4 Patreon members. So those 9 are very valuable to you. But no, I'm just disgusted. I thought that was disgusting because now the whole rest of the show is them trying to figure out how to make this a tie. And I don't even watch it. Ralph, I'm angry.
Good morning, sir.
Where the hell have you been?
Well, there's a couple things, sir, but mostly I was sleeping in. I don't know if you know, but I've fallen on some hard times. I've been staying with OJ.
What?
Yes, I've been living with OJ for the last few weeks.
That was fantastic.
But I couldn't sleep last night. He was having too much loud male sex.
Oh. With a female?
No. You generally have male sex with men, sir.
Oh. Well,
AKA gay sex, sir.
Oh, gay sex. That's
Yes, sir.
fantastic.
He just said I can't use that word in the house anymore.
Oh, Ralph, it's funny that you're mentioning this because I sent Tookie a message last night of you on recording, and you're very lucky that I don't have it this morning.
Oh, I think I have it.
We don't have to play it right now, but
We can play it. Hold on. I think I have it. Can you hear this?
I've had sex with many, many men.
Did you hear that?
it's a little low, but yeah, I could hear it.
Okay.
Well, that wasn't me, sir.
Yes, it was. Hold on. I'm gonna load it so we can hear it.
But Tookie, I just want to make sure you're not gonna run out of time, buddy.
No, it's all right. I think that's it. All right. This was what Ralph said to OJ last night. OJ was recording him. Oh wait, hold on. I think I have to turn the volume up. Hold on. I stink. I don't even know how to move my mouth.
I've had sex with many, many men. I've sucked
Oh, it's
more
even
cock
lower.
than I could ever remember. I don't know what it is, but there's something about another man's balls slamming into my chin while I'm swallowing his delicious loads. My wife has no idea, so please keep this between us.
I don't know if that really came through. I couldn't really hear it too well till the end.
I've had sex with many, many men. I've sucked more cock than I could ever remember. I don't know what it is, but there's something about another man's balls slamming into my chin while I'm swallowing his delicious loads. My wife has no idea, so please keep this between us.
That does sound like you, Ralph.
But the part that he cut out of the clip, sir, is when I said I would do anything for you, sir.
Well, thank you, Ralph. Except wake up at 7 a.m. Apparently.
You've really been up since 5 in the morning doing this?
No, I've been up since 3:30.
Holy shit.
And I started at 5. But yeah, it's not bad. I kind of like it. Because now, like, I'm almost done. And if I didn't have to actually go to real work, my day would be over. It'd be kind of nice. But yes, we're doing it. Okay. That's pretty much it. That's the whole roast. You make your decision as to who you think won. I mean, I just don't have that much time to go over, but I mean, I would recommend watching the rest of this and just seeing how all the judges stink. They couldn't come up with a decision. It's horrible. It was literally like, oh, everyone wins. It's a participation trophy thing. Everyone's a winner. And Mike Buschetti is so stupid. He's like,
Chad was so bad, I think he won. Like, Chad was so bad that I think he's the winner. Like, he's
an idiot. Me. Big fatted beaker head. But yeah, Earl could not commit to a winner. KB then said,
I don't know. I think it's a tie. I mean, I have to say, I think this is a tie. And then he'll go on and on about how I have more credits than everyone. I have more comedic, experience. I have, people trust in me to know what's funny. And then he looked at this and he said, "Oh, I don't know who won. I think it's a tie."
You're a liar.
Yeah.
You're all liars. Why did they not want to give this to Ray?
The grift.
And then another question I have, why did Ray win the lottery or something? Why is Ray constantly trying to give away money and brag about it? So Ray kept bragging that I didn't even take the $900 that Shuli owed me. I gave it to the producers. I gave it to them. Oh, I'm such a bad guy, but I gave them $900. And then if you watch the rest of this clip, Ray keeps going, I don't know if I won, but he can have the money or we could split the money. I don't need the money. It's like something is going. I don't know what's going on, but
I believe I have the answer, sir.
Oh, what is it, Ralph?
He's stupid.
Oh, yes, that must be it.
Ralph, I actually agree with you because I have heard the reasoning, which I cannot disclose because, I was told in confidence, and unlike Ray, I do not repeato. But yes, that's basically it. It is because Ray is stupid.
Fantastic. Kinky Loco 199, Ray the Puppet versus Skinny Chad coming soon. Yes. We should do that. Have them roast each other.
I think he's talking about when we were discussing maybe having the chatters right and then bringing on Ray the Puppet and Skinny Chad. Obviously, you know that, Tookie.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So they could roast each other.
Did we cover the fact that OJ wrote most of Ray's jokes, sir?
No, but we did because Chad tweeted last night. I'll put this up again. So if anyone didn't see it, Chad put up last night. He was all bitching. He was like, "Well, I guess this is what happens when you get a team of puppets and masked wrestlers to do your jokes." Hold on.
And Tookie, I think that had we written Ray's set, it wouldn't. I mean, it would have been not. He would have really destroyed Chad.
Sure. Well, I gave Chad.
Not that we're even comedians, but I think we are funnier than Chad.
So was Chad giving credit to masked wrestlers and puppets, sir?
Yes. So see here,
qualified writers.
Yes. He says, I made Ray make over $1,000 on something he tried to get out of 8 times. After awful jokes he ran by Carlos Danger, after MLC podcast dropped Earl Skakel because he thought he would throw the outcome. Congrats to Ray and his writing staff for the really mean jokes he would never come up with. It pays to be friends with a puppet, a corn, WATP, steel toe, NLO, a lucha libre mask guy. I again brought content. You are all again cowards in your fake victory where seasoned pros called it a tie. I also wrote my own jokes, all of them. Thanks to everyone that saw through this bullshit. What a fat baby. Look at that. Look at that.
He wrote all of those stock jokes.
This couldn't have went any better. He was so confident he was going to win this easily.
Tookie, I do have to agree, though. He did bring, as much as I hate to, give Chad any credit, he did bring us this content.
Yeah,
I believe we have a modern day tortoise and hare situation, sir.
Explain.
Well, Chad was so confident that he was going to win, he didn't put any real effort into his
You're absolutely
jokes.
right.
He thought he would just roll over Ray.
Yes, he did. And that's why it was so funny. It was so fabulous. Seeing him drown and lose. But yes, so maybe at another date, we'll go over the judges a little more. Because, there's a lot more. That's only the first 35 minutes of a 2-hour show.
Yeah, Tookie, I think we should definitely pick up where we left off on the next Tookie Soup.
Yes. Okay. Well, maybe we'll do that on the next Tookie Soup. I don't know if Tookie Soup's going to be on Sunday. Ralph, I have made the announcement. We are going to do Tookie Soup either on Tuesdays or Thursday nights now. I can't do Sunday anymore.
For the alliteration, sir?
Yes. Yes, the alliteration. Yes, thank you. No, I need a weekend. Flat Cat Jessica, thank you for the $2. As a new member, I insist on Tookie Wednesdays. Yes, and also we will try and do at least one Wednesday a month when because NLO doesn't do Wednesdays. So we'll take over this time slot and hit the goal. We're hitting the goal. We're doing it. Bob's Chicken Briquettes, thank you for the $2. Egarnomics? Oh, for Shuli, Egarnomics. Remember, we were trying to think of a thing to call this. We were saying that like Chandler and Tiff, they all support this Chad economy.
Oh, I've always called it an ecosystem.
An ecosystem. It is an ecosystem. It's an egar system. Egarnomics. But thank you. Tookie's Nana. Oh, hello, Nana. $5. Not even leukemia is this bad. I know, right?
Tookemia, sir.
Tookemia. That's right. Learn how to spell, Nana. I miss you, Nana, and your farts. I miss you. DK, thank you for the $10. I withdrew large sums of money from my bank and they call to make sure it's legit. Ray's bank called him shocked because they had never seen a deposit this large ever going into his account. Yes, I think that's right.
Was anyone watching the show, sir?
Yes. I mean, I was listening on my way home from work yesterday. You mean this show or the roast?
No, the roast, sir. I know everyone's here, sir.
I know
the whole world is here.
We hit like 500 earlier.
But I mean the roast show.
No, I mean I didn't see it. I only listened to it, and I'm glad that we played this because I didn't realize that Chad was holding up flashcards during Ray's set. Because that big fat baby can't stand not having the attention on him, and he had to try and throw Ray off. But Ray is a professional. He absolutely is.
That's a dirty trick, sir.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Maybe we'll do a members only show to cover the rest of this. I don't know. We'll do something. We will cover the rest at some point, I think. Unless, see, the reason Tookie wanted to do this today is because I feel like after today, this shit is going to be covered so much ad nauseum.
Yeah.
Tookie wasn't going to want to cover it on Sunday. So that's why we did it today. And then again, I don't think we're going to do Tookie Soup on Sundays anymore. So the next Tookie Soup will probably be next Tuesday. But I don't know. We're still figuring that all out. Logistics, we have a lot of things going on. We have a studio being built in my brother's spare bedroom. We're waiting for him to leave so that I can take his room and make it into the studio. We're doing it. Things are happening. We're having fun.
Will you be cutting out any walls, sir? Moving doors, possibly.
Possibly. We're thinking, well, yes. Somewhere down the line, yes, because we have to turn the bathroom down here and laundry room into a bigger room. So we are going, that's fantastic. We'll just do that. We'll build the studio at the same time when we make the bathroom bigger. Ralph, you're a genius.
I'll bring my tool belt, sir.
John and then John backwards. Did we hit the goal? Yes, we did hit the goal. That's why you got 38 minutes of overtime. This was only supposed to be a 2-hour show. Tookie's going to be late for work. It was fantastic. I couldn't think of a better way to spend a Wednesday morning than with all of you making fun of Chad and throwing
I'll write you a note, sir.
Oh, thank you.
I do, Tookie. I think it was our duty to. I mean, we're not the only ones calling out, but I think it was our duty to call out the bullshit of the judging and the whole process.
Yeah, it was bullshit, and I'm sorry that we didn't get to that part, but I think most of you saw it, and it was bullshit. They were really trying to fix it to tie or something else. But thank you to all the chatters who actually, took the poll seriously. And I know they're like, oh, NLO sent everyone to vote for Chad. That's not the fact. That's not facts. Everyone in NLO, most of us at least, I think thought that Chad was going to beat Ray. We were all just as surprised as you were that Ray won. Or Ray won. But just the fact that they were trying so hard to make it look closer than it was, it's just like, come on. Do you really want us to just think this whole show is just bullshit all the time? I mean, give it to Ray. Give Ray his day. Why could they not give it to him?
Are you implying it's a work, sir?
I do not say that word. But yes, they are all marks. We're all marks. They think we're all marks and rubes. Oh, don't even get me started. Don't tell them about the word rube. Don't tell them. They're going to use it so much.
Ray's a rube. Chad's a rube. Kevin's a rube. John's a rube.
You're all marks and rubes. Are we all caught up?
We are.
Yay! Tookie will see you when he sees you. Yay! Thank you all for being here. I was supposed to hit the end at that part, but I couldn't find it. But yes, Tookie appreciates you all being here. Thank you so much. Ralph, I'm sorry I have to jump off just as you were coming on. But thank you, Ralph, for being here. OJ, thank you for being here. Go check out at Cardiff Electric on YouTube and Twitter.
Why would we plug him, sir?
Shut up, Ralph. And go see OJ, at Obnoxious John, at BeDabbler, all our stupid shit. We're doing it. Yay!
Wow! Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tookie. Yeah!
Whoa!
Loves mud sharks. What's up, bitches? It's the Z-Man, a.k.a. the Mud Shark. Loving misery.
Man, I want to have fun. I'm having fun. Don't it look like I'm having fun? I'm having a blast.
Tookie loves mud sharks. Loving misery. Haka haka.
Haka haka. Sit, Eugene, sit. Good dog. Da, 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 da.